Yo. I want to make a statement right off the gate. This is directed to Pay Me and everybody else in the community that was offended from last boardroom's phrase that I had mentioned. And I owe you a direct apology. I am sorry. After a lot of reflection and talking with a lot of good people that I trust and things that people that are very reasonable, and also reading a lot of comments from the community, I can understand where, where, what, who, what, where, why, when, how, and how people feel. So for that, I am directly sorry. So please accept my apology. And I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday. And I'll go ahead and leave it at that. It's never going to be said again. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, and welcome to XRP Boardroom. And let's have a good show. We'll see you in a minute.
Clock ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
Time is ticking, you're still supporting people that chilling, praying that the coins you're buying is the winning. Sitting in your car, wasting time for moving, tick-tocking. Brain is on flood, clogging up your crypto vision. Negative vibrations messing up your soul mission. They say patience is a virtue, but your weak hands got you lose hope and pushes you in the end of your rope.
Clock ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot. Bag stuffed to the tip-top. Not much time left on the clock, going tick-tock. Got my bags packed and my keys locked. Headed for the moonshot, you not ready and it's moon o'clock. Look at me as we boosting up. I told you so, now we at the top. Champagne pouring, pop the top. I double down, I got my sparks dropped. We at the XRP money swap. By the island hop, bags make your head bop. Clock ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
It's Lady E here in motion, following intuition and not emotions. I'm rapping all the women of Crypto Nation, manifesting my crypto goal to come in fruition. I'm buying dips, holding strong, but not for long. Soon I'll be island hopping, moon gazing, seeing that the moon shot is coming. Crypto vision so bright, I can see the sun shining from a mile.
Clock ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot. Governments print them dollar bills, and they shoot to kill. Always gotta keep it real, only eating red pills. When them candles turn red, no I'm buying it. Got some cash on the side just to buy the dip. Loading up my badge now in the rocket ship. The XRP fam here and they hopping in. Pushing buttons in the cockpit. Lady E on the track and we rocking it. Pulling up now on the cosmic strip. Clock ticking like tick-tock, moon suit. We about to lift off, tick-tock. Got you looking at your wristwatch. Don't hip-hop, cause we about to moonshot.
Energy levels rising, my heart's pounding, saying tick-tock, no more time wasting. Just start blazing, me and bags over here, high vibing, and we soon going mooning. Lady E here bouncing, 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 bouncing.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Let's fucking go, dude. Shout out to everyone. Welcome to XRP Boardroom. That's not a regular boardroom. That's XRP Boardroom. We got Buster on deck, back from Vegas, bro. Tell me, I think you're muted. I heard you guys had fun. Tell us about it, bro. I want to hear it.
Yeah, bro. We've had a busy.
We turned down.
I was there, 6 days?
Bro, dude, the only buddy we've heard from was Nova and Nerdy last week, and they were like tired and humdrum. Like they were tired as fuck sounding.
Tired as fuck, man. Yeah. Wednesday, I met up with OG. Checked in, went straight to 68J's event. And that was a good event, man. Then did the dinner, and then we did Penthouse. Just chilled, met DCA, met a few people. I always wanted to meet Melissa from Dipito.
Oh, you bet Dipito. She was at the. I saw some shorts from Fuma, and it was Melissa, and then it showed Nerdy all suited and booted. Is she?
Yeah,
is
Nerdy
she
was
as
suited
cool
and
as,
booted.
Is she cool in person?
Hella cool, because she didn't know I was going, so I just rolled up on her. What up, girl? Uncle Buster. You know what I'm saying? But that was cool. And I wanted to meet Stone, man. Met Stone. And I was like, dude, I want a picture with Stone. And then when I met him, he's all, I want a picture with you, you know? So that was cool. But yeah. And Kita, Lady K. But that was all at the first night at 68J's house. And I never saw them again because I think they did all the, you know, the Brad Kimes thing event. And then second night was Sigma, the Sigma party, and that was lit, dude. That was lit. And they said it wasn't as good as the year before, but it was lit as fuck, you know. But they said the year before, even the dance floor out back, everything was full. But
bro, they were saying so on Twitter before you guys went. Sigma or Zen and Sigma, he was like, we're fucking like 400 RSVPs, and they were just like, the shit was apparently fucking banging or about to be banging. So
yeah, because there's probably like 30 to 50 people waiting to get in before it opened. So that told you last year was off the hook if that many people were there early, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope, dude. I mean, you just got back recently too, so I mean, you're probably.
I got back like 3 hours ago, bro. I walked in my door at like 3 o'clock, dude. I am exhausted, man.
Yeah, you're humdrum now. Dude. Where's Nerdy at? Here's throw the fucking baby gates down. Yeah,
Nerdy got a later flight.
Nerdy's all fresh now. Sorry, go ahead.
Nerdy's probably not gonna be on here because I think he missed his flight because he's before me and he left with us. But I think he's on a later flight. Oh shit, he's fucking. Shit. I don't know if he's home. It'll be close, but if Nerdy gets here or not.
Okay. Damn, you guys are coming back. It's straight up Tuesday, bro. You left like last fucking Tuesday. Like that's crazy. That's a
normally
long
like
week. Yeah.
Normally, like with even the moon parties, I would get there, but after that night of the moon party, I'm out like a day or two. I've never stayed like this long. I was like, this time I matched the OG's itinerary. I just said, fuck it. I'm going 6 days.
Nice. We got Nerdy on deck here. He's got a lot of background noise. He's probably in the field coming home.
Oh, yeah. I'm still at the airport. I'm stuck at LAX.
You're in LAX?
You're LAX?
I board like in 25 minutes.
Damn.
So
fucking A, bro.
Oh, you didn't have a straight. Your flight wasn't straight through.
What'd you say?
Your flight wasn't straight through. I thought you were.
No,
when you
connecting.
said you're getting. Oh, okay. That's crazy.
We got Uga fam on. Chaps, what's up, pimpin'? You guys see Coin? He was there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Then Friday was the pool party. Coin's looking good though, man. He was like fucking little rock, dude. Dude was hella buff. I'm like, damn, boy. Cut all his hair off.
He's like, he's got
too.
that Bruce Lee fucking, you know what I mean? I remember that
His
fool had
hair's all
long
cut
hair.
now. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
cut now.
I remember that fool had long
told him,
hair.
like, dude, you're looking hella clean, man.
I saw some
I've been
shit
trying to get my
where he was-
workout, but I'm about to go harder, dude. I'm gonna go dry for a little while, and I drank so much in Vegas, bro, to where I'm gonna just go harder on the working out, man.
You gotta recover. You're getting old, you old man.
Getting old,
hilarious.
bro. Like,
No, dude,
then,
fucking yeah. I bought some like creatine fucking gummies. I went to the store and went to Costco and shit. So I don't know, dude. I'm trying to gear up to do something because people are talking creatine in the show, last couple of shows. So fuck, I hope it doesn't make me shit or something. I mean, we'll see. But
then Sunday we met this man, Adam Fernitza. Got some Korean barbecue with him. That was cool.
Hey, I told you at a Phoenix.
Adam, so okay,
Hey,
so
you did have a Phoenix, bro. You're
bro,
right.
Adam, Nitty's on. He's got no shirt either. This motherfucker, look at him.
Look at Nitty,
Did I
dude.
It's
did
like
I hear
Ellie.
anybody? Did I hear somebody say buff?
Buff. Nitty, you're always buff, bro. Let's go.
Hey. Hey, let me shout out to a guy that I met today. His name's Luis Flores. He's this really cool guy from L.A. Now I'm over here in Louisiana, and he let me red pill him for 2.5 hours. And he's like 25 years old. He's real sharp, and he's listening tonight. I dragged him over here after the red pill session. So I just wanted to shout out to Lewis and thank you all for letting me do that. All right, I'm done for now. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Lewis, if you're listening,
Lewis.
you're appreciated. And this is, I didn't even do my spiel. This is XRP Boardroom. It's a live community chat where we talk crypto, we talk XRP, we talk red pill, we actually talk whatever we want, and you can join too, Lewis. All you got to do is click the link in the chat if you're watching on YouTube. Let's go. There you go, bro.
Thank you so much, Darker.
Yeah, thanks for talking to people, man, and bringing us together, because that's really what this is about. It's about it's a community chat. It's for you to be able to fucking come in here and spill your guts, because there ain't nobody else to talk to about this shit. That's what this is about. And some zerps, you know.
It really
And
helps.
Yeah.
It really helps my feelings.
Your feelings. Love it. We got Marcus on deck. Boom. Let's go, bro.
And then
Let's
shout out
go.
to I forgot DCA Crypto. I don't know how I forgot. Me, Nerdy Fuma, and like OG, man, we're sort of, we had a bunch of rooms near each other. Shout out to Crypto OG, man, because he provided all that shit. But we hung out a lot with DCA Crypto Dave. Met him for the first time with Chicken Dinner. Not Chicken Dinner, Chicken 415. But we had a lot of fun with those guys too, man. They're fun to hang out with.
I would say this was one of the best trips we've had.
Is Nerdy, are you simping? I don't think Nerdy's simping with these bitches in the photo,
Negative.
bro. Look at that, bro. Look at him. Just look at him, bro. Like, look at that. Would you just look at that? There you go. Sorry, go ahead, Nerdy.
No, it's been a good time out here. It's been interesting, that's for sure.
I couldn't live in Vegas, bro. I'll tell you that right now. I could go
Can't?
visit. I couldn't, bro. I'd be a loser.
2 days of Vegas and I've had enough.
It's too much, bro. Yeah, 2-3 days, you're done. I agree.
How
And
hot
I
was
went
it?
after it, man. But no, it was one day was like 88 and it felt a little warm, but it was beautiful in Vegas, bro.
Nice.
Let's go, dude. How you guys doing? How's Nitty doing? How you guys doing? How you doing, Marcus? I mean, obviously,
right.
I know how you're doing, Nerdy. You're fucking at the airport. That shit sucks.
You should
Best
have a
airport in
game.
the world.
LAX. Fuck. I mean, I remember I had a fucking dude, my dumb ass like missed my flight, and I had like an 8-hour layover in fucking Orlando. I was like sleeping in like the lobby, dude. It was ridiculous.
Did you get a Shaq poster?
Bro, no, dude. I just fucking found a little comfy corner and just fucking, yeah, dude.
Was that a long time ago?
Florida. Yeah, it was like 3 years ago. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. It was sweaty. That's all I gotta say. It was sweaty as fuck, bro. So humid. You can't even imagine, bro. If you're from the West Coast, you go to the fucking East Coast. So humid. I don't know.
Florida.
I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
I said I've been to Florida. It's sweaty.
Well, I don't know how each other survive in opposite direction. Like someone from the East Coast comes here, they can't survive. Like you got to drink so much water, especially if you're used to that humidity. And then vice versa, if you go that way, you can't stay dry at all. Like you're sweating nonstop. I was sweating nonstop the whole time I was in Florida, except for the short little like car trips that we had the AC on. But that was after I sweat my ass off just to get in the car. You know what I mean? Just to turn on the AC to stop the sweating. It was nuts, dude. But
yeah, I can't live like that.
Yeah, dude. Y'all seen XPR and Loan? Yeah, David Barron. Where the fuck have you been? Yes.
All right, guys. I'm gonna watch in, but
All right, brother.
do you want
Good
to
shit, nerdy. We had fun,
nerdy.
man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Had a good ass time. That's just hella fun. We gotta do this shit again. All right, peace.
Ooh,
All right, bro.
I was gonna say
Crypto
those.
G. Shout out to Crypto G, man. He did a lot, brother. Appreciate you, Crypto.
Shout out,
Good hanging
OG.
out with you, man.
Bro, that's Wyatt Blackwell right there, sir.
Oh yeah, it is.
Hell
Those
yeah.
utility coins from Metallicus, man, they're gonna be next level with the rules for staking. You know,
Talk about it, dude. Proton's
Oh,
all
man.
over the symbolism. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like Proton's one of the deepest ones, all up in the symbolism. Sorry.
I mean, that's all I had to say. But yeah, it's any coin with some real utility is gonna be huge. Flare, you know, all those coins you can stake and yeah.
What's crazy, dude, is that there's multiple names. Like if you're not into crypto and you get into this, there's so many names that like people are like, what? What's ZRPs? Or they're like, what's metal? Like they've only heard of Proton. Or you know what I mean? Like it's if you don't know the ticker, or let's say you know the ticker, you don't even know the subsequent titles that these coins have. ZRPs, Ripple, give me some, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I guess they do, but you know, but there's multiple names where people get all mixed up about it. Last show we were talking about that. Somebody was like, "Have you ever heard of Proton?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's what XPR is." You know what I mean? That's what metal is. That's what all it's.
But also
it's the ecosystem.
the signage. I think. All right. I think OG was saying like Ripple is trying to get the sphere, and this is secondhand. I think OG told me. And they wouldn't allow anything but Bitcoin or Ethereum on the sphere. So Ripple bought up all the signage, all the other signage, and they said it was cheaper than the sphere, but it was impactful, bro. Like you're driving, a bus pulls up. All the buses got XRP shit on it. Like the buses have like screens on them. So
the standard.
They're all running the ads, right? And the XRP ads are everywhere. I mean, every fucking time you come to a major red light, there's an XRP billboard. But I thought it was interesting because there was XRP, the standard, and then one would say like didn't fold. But I thought it was weird because I told OG this. Isn't it weird that they use the word didn't? Because who says didn't fold? Because didn't fold means it's past tense. Like you already made it. Like you would tell someone don't fold. You know what I'm saying?
They had that steak dinner last year.
Yeah, but I thought it was weird. I'm all didn't
Virgie
fold.
on.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. I was like, didn't fold doesn't make sense unless it's already happened. You know, so in their mind, it probably already has happened because they're signing the deals. But I think we're we're super close right now, man. Shout out to Nova Crypto. I met him. Cool ass dude.
Is he
from
cool?
Canada, man.
It was.
Yeah, Nova went to the Sigma and the pool party. But Nova's a cool mofo, man. And Chicken 415 is a cool motherfucker too. Shout out Chicken, man.
Fucking chicken.
Because when I met him, I'm all, you chicken dinner? He's all, no, motherfucker, I know what chicken dinner is. I'm Chicken 415, Bay Area. But
that's dope, dude.
Yardbird.
Mm-hmm. That's another Cali boy. Let's go.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun with those guys, man.
So Cali, well, Mountain Man, and then that whole group. That's like Remy's guys. Was it Delayed Departure? Mountain Man is Delayed Departure's buddy, and then Remy got the Delayed Departure in. That whole crew, they're all Bay Area. So is Fuma.
But I don't ever remember Chicken.
Fuma,
I don't remember.
He's Florida, but he's also Oakland. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't remember Chicken commenting though. So he's like one of the guys that's actually went to an event. I don't remember Chicken 415 commenting because that's why I thought he was Chicken Dinner when he said his name's Chicken. But
I remember Chicken Dinner.
Brother. Yeah.
New phone. Who dis?
Someone blowing you up or what?
No, just the new name tag, you know.
Yeah. Who dis? Let's go, dude. So how's everything? What do you guys think? Like, what do you think, Marcus and Nitty? Like, what do you think that we're stupid close? Because what's happening right now on Twitter is that what's his fuck, some random ass senator is saying that it's going to be signed before July 4th. So Clarity Act. So they keep kicking it. They keep moving the goalposts. Remember, Brad was like end of April. No, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Now it's fucking July 4th. So what do you guys think about this, bro? Do you think it's imminent, but like, are they waiting on some big fucking thing to happen, or what are they doing?
Well, in July, we got the 250 anniversary. So maybe they just want it to all happen at the same time. You know, maybe they're just going to mash it all together. Got World Cup. Got the new, you know, we're going to have world currency, man. That's what XRP is.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
So I think
Nabby, bro.
They mashed it all together. And
you look like a Sith Lord. Like you're fucking, like, who's the dude? Who's the fucking Kylo Ren? Like, you look like Kylo Ren, bro. What's up? How you been?
More.
Been busy. Been building a lot with AI technology wise.
Bro, people are fucking playing into that AI thing, dude. Like it's fucking, I don't know, bro. Like, you think in 10 years is going to be 10 years or 20 years before we lose our fucking humanity? Like, what? How long do we have?
10 days.
I think 5 years we're pretty much done for. If we're not already using AI, we'll be living under a rock somewhere, pretty much. We'll be living on our farms or land. Yeah. I mean, it's a necessary evil for me. I see it just like any technology I've embraced over the last 40 years. You know, just you either get ahead of it or you get left behind. And when you get left behind, you can't figure out the nuances of what it is and how to navigate the, you know, dangers of it. So I'm learning everything I can. I'm really diving in deep. I've been taking a break for the last year and just like really understanding what it is, what it can do, and how I can actually implement it in my life and help me to, you know, better organize myself and get things streamlined for me. So it's working. I'll tell y'all what I got going on in the future here. I'm about almost finished. So I've been spending a lot of time doing that. And I just wanted to get better at creating videos before I go back live and stuff again, and have it help me, you know, organize my ADH brain and have it give me a better workflow. So it's helping, but it's also dangerous as well. So, you know, it's like I said, the necessary evil. And
well, I'm impressed, man. You got the whole setup going on because you've been, you know, shit since you were settled over there overseas. It's been a hard thing to kind of throw together, but now it looks like you got a whole battle station. So you're sounding good too.
I got a battle station, buddy. Yeah, I got that 4K kicking 8K if I want it. I got the nice mic. I got the nice setup. I got the nice PC now. Got the whole AI stack going. Yeah, I'm automating companies right now. It's really what I'm focused on. I really wanted people to kind of get an understanding of what was going on in my world and solve a problem for people that struggle every day just with normal stuff, you know. Everything can bog somebody down, like time-wise. It could be like checking your email for 1 hour a day. That could bog you down and like throw your whole day off, you know. And I knew it had to be some way of getting better efficiency in my life. So that's why I've been down this deep dive for about a year. So
okay. We got Whirlwind on deck. Are you gonna talk this time, motherfucker, or what? Because last time you didn't talk and you were on air. You owe me my push-ups.
Maybe his mic.
I need my push-ups. Get your shit set up. AM Wood, he goes, is anyone gonna have more Zerps than Mo Zerps? I don't think that's possible, AM Wood. I think Mo Zerps has got the most Zerps. Let's go.
Oh, nice hammer. I'll talk about that lunk pump. I've been telling everybody, you know, there's a lot of people in this community wise that are very interconnected with other channels and other niches and, you know, other cryptos.
It's the best community on earth, bro. No one wants to admit it, but they know it. Yeah.
And, you know, I've been telling people there's some prophetic things that were talked about certain coins. Luna Classic was one of them. And I was telling people, at least just go get yourself a couple $100 worth of Luna Classic while it's real cheap. You know, you never know. It may go to a penny again. I'm not saying it's going to, but I mean, it's pumped to 240% this week already.
Here's the thing. I mean, I used to give you a lot of shit about it back in the day, but I do have to validate that statement is that fucking Nabby has been talking about this for over 5-6 years. I remember him talking about Luna Classic at least 4 years ago. So there
that
you
was
go.
Also prophesized. Yeah. Somebody prophesized Lunk, right?
Oh shit!
And that was the one. Okay. Yeah, that was the one. I never went and got it, but
yeah, dude.
I mean, the wealth transformation. That's really what it is, in my opinion, and I believe this with all my heart. Those that have a good heart, those that are seeking God, you know, those that are trying to do better for their lives and other people, mainly, you know, that we're trying to help other people. God is going to give them this transformation of wealth. That's why a lot of us are here in this community. That's why a lot of us were put together as a collective group to share information and uplift each other, you know, help each other get to that next level of understanding of what's out there, what you should be focusing on, what's crap, like literally what's crap. You know, if you watch this channel for years, you're going to know that certain coins are crap. Don't even waste your time going into those. They're just pump and dumps or scams or whatever else. And you can ask in the chat. A lot of us already know if it's a scam or not, and we'll just tell you straight up. Or like, let's say for this example, Luna Classic, I've told people, hey, don't put all your money into it. Just put a couple hundred and see what happens if you want to take that risk, you know, risk to reward level, you know. For everybody, it's different. For me, I mean, I'm not a maxi on anything. I mainly have mostly XRP at this point. You know, I've had a lot of changes in my life, you know, gone through a divorce and split in half of my assets. So I had to diversify a little bit, but I always had a little bit in each other coin that I particularly like, just in case, you know. What if they pump first? That's the thing. So many people focus on one coin. Oh, I got all my money in XRP. I'm a maxi of XRP. Well, you just missed out on like 5 or 6 other coins that pumped in this bull run that's coming before XRP took off, you know? So you're missing opportunity where you could have taken that profit and then, since XRP hasn't pumped yet, put it into XRP. Increase your bag, increase your long-term bags. It's short-term bags, in my opinion, and long-term bags. You need to really have both. And in my best opinion, I would say that would be a good strategy to have. Short-term bags, long-term bags. So for anybody new who's listening to the channel, maybe there's somebody new out there, don't just focus on one coin. You're probably going to get too impatient and try to sell it too early. You know, get a couple bags of some other coins that we talk about, When they pump, take the profit out. Don't be freaking greedy. Biggest lesson I can tell you right now that everybody here will say they learn is don't be greedy. Take profits when they're on the freaking table, or you'll be crying one day that you didn't take it and moving into something else that did pump. So that's
for real.
my suggestion.
I don't tell people just to buy XRP. I tell them uphold XRP and ZBEC together. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, you know, you need XRP, but at the same time, ZBEC is probably their rocket ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as starting right now at $1.40. So I tell them mix them up right out the gate.
Well, you're also giving them, because you know that's smart, because you're giving them
one rocket ship.
You're giving them a little bit of Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're giving them a little bit of fucking diversity to where they could be like
out the beginning.
Shit. Yeah.
Out the beginning. So you give them
so
one.
Not like, oh, but what about the other coins? Yeah.
To me, XRP is like the stability, right? But if I talked to him 5 years ago, I'm gonna be like, hey, dump most of your shit in XRP when it was 30s, you know. Because I've said this on air to where, and it pissed people off, but I highly doubt XRP is gonna outspin ZBEC, XPR, SHX, all these small ones that are sub penny, like, you know.
Fucking dude, Johnny Cool goes, Luna, huh? Not buying it. I'd rather a deep dish H-bar pizza with a large side of XLM.
Yeah,
bro.
You gotta have
float your
it
fucking boat.
Yeah.
Like, but dude, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Is Luna Classic? I don't know if that was correct, but that comment like fucking 2 minutes ago, it's triple zeros. There's not very many triple zeros left. Everything's becoming double zeros now.
Correct.
They're
Nice
up.
hammer.
Yep.
Have
Just
that
let you know.
HR, have that, you know, that XLM, have that Quan, have a few coins, you know. Just don't
Nice
put all
hammer.
your money in. Sorry, go ahead.
That buy you did at 0008 is a 3,300 to 1, and right now ZBEC is a 400 to 1, so you're almost 10x. You're basically 9x against XRP on that one buy. You know, so
that's probably what, about a year
but
ago.
hey,
huh?
when I bought at 000. My last buy was 00078. I hopped on Boardroom, and people were talking shit about a FUD article. I think it was the Red Rock bullshit on ZBEC, and I'm like, yeah,
I think
it doesn't really matter. Real quick, I got some shout outs to give. Plumbing, $20 cash app. Appreciate you. Quincy,
Plumbing.
111. Bullish Chris, man, it was good to meet you too, brother. You're wrenched up. And Chicken 415, you get a wrench.
You get a wrench.
If you go to Vegas, you get a wrench. I mean, it's just that simple.
Fuck
Makes
yeah.
But it's
sense.
good meeting you guys.
Well, here's the thing. They're like, oh, this show is fucking full of blue wrenches. It's fucking bad. Yeah, but they just give anybody a fucking wrench. No, motherfucker. We're looking at the future, okay? We're looking at the future. When this shit pops the fuck off, this show will be thousands deep, live, IRL, in real time. In real life, it'll be live with 1,000 watching. It'll be fucking hot, bro. Everybody's going to be trolling. All the normies that come in from the FOMO are going to be trolling, and we're going to be one of the XRP channels that everybody ends up on. You know what I mean? And it's going to be crazy, and we're going to need you. We want you. I'm like Uncle Sam. You know what I mean? Remember that? We want you guys as moderators to fucking lock and load, dude, when all the sheep come in. Sorry, go ahead.
XPX for $100 for $1 million. Lunk's $100 for $1 million, but XPX, you probably want to do 50 in each because XPX is still a way lower supply, you know. But I want Lunk just because it's been prophesized, but Lunk is like 5.5 trillion.
Bro,
versus
G
a serious
G
chain that's like
Yeah.
under I don't know what's XPX. It's in the billions. XPX
Well,
is
You talk about supply?
7.5. Isn't that what it is?
I mean, that's so low. Like, yeah, you still got to get XPX, bro.
No, sorry,
Like,
not
No,
nine.
but
Nine
G
total.
would Remember, G won't fucking shut the fuck up about it. I haven't seen G in a while, but he would never shut up about XPX, dude, ever. And that tells me something. G wouldn't shut up for months, dude, about that. So there's something to it, dude, if G's that crazy about it. You know what I mean? And
tell them how to buy these coins for the new people here. What's the best place to get ZBEC? What's the best place to get the other?
We do it every show. Navigator.
That's why
this is why everybody asks that. Where do I get it?
This is why I start with if I'm just talking to somebody, like, okay, I'll tell you right now, I've never had so many people fucking get on their phone and download Uphold app. Like, I could be in the fucking liquor store with Nerdy, and Nerdy has a fucking shirt with Uphold on the side. I'm all, sign up to Uphold. It looks like that. XRP ZBEC, because you get on one app. Right. And then it just takes one to fire and then they're hooked. Right. And that's why I start with those two, not because I like ZBEC more. I'm a silent XPR fan. I'm all of it.
I mean, but to your defense, what the fuck just happened? What did you just come back from? You came back from Ripple publicly announcing a partnership with ZBEC. Literally, that just happened last weekend.
What does that look like?
Fucking rocket ships, nitty gritty. Can you, with your buff ass, can you say rocket ships?
Man, ZBEC's already got. They already have the card.
Nitty's the new Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Matt, man.
Ellie.
Ellie came on. Ellie's an Australian. He came on with no shirt. He was the first man to
come
on the show with no
He's
shirt.
awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
No, I was just tweaking out because the Gator Squad's getting all that, real alpha attention, and my only way of handling that is, it's weird, but it's directly. It's just head on. So me and Gator Squad, there's going to be like a match fight. It's probably going to be like, in the octagon soon. Hey, I got a question, and it might be a good one if y'all don't mind, and it has to do with, has there been any research, let me frame it, about rotation? Is there a group of degens with this listenership, all the cats in the live chat, are there feelers out there? Can we use our collective power to try to determine if there is a degen group of whales that have historically used a programmatic rotation? What am I talking about? So here we are in the cycle. One pumps, the next one pumps. It's not like one single dude making a coin pump. It's a group of them. Do we have any inroads into learning if there are groups of degens that are going one coin to the next, pumping them and exiting to the next coin? Is there a way to historically go back and compare previous cycle rotations to see if there's any rhyme or reason that might be identical to what's going on now? I don't know. It's just it's a theoretical question challenge type of thing. I don't know if I have the ability to try to look that up.
You can get institutional dark pool information is really what you want. That's where the big money's moving out. You have to pay for that type of service. I've been trying to get that for free using my stack, but it's really difficult. But if you pay for that institutional delta, you can get those charts that you're asking for, where the money's moving out.
I mean,
I would go down that.
Yeah,
that would go down that rabbit hole for the institutional dark pool information.
Well, like pick a chain though. If you go are you talking about like memes? Because you could pick XRP Ledger, and you could do First Ledger and like Magnetic and all that, and that's a bunch of degens doing meme stuff on the XRP Ledger. But if you pick Solana, that's going to be Phantom Wallet. It's going to be Pump.Fun or whatever that is. And so you're going to go that route. Also, what is it? Telegram is huge with communities, a bunch of degens that talk to each other and try to anticipate the next coin and pump and dumps and all that.
Well, here's the question. Everybody knows it starts out with Bitcoin, then it runs to ETH, and then into the altcoins. But is there rhyme or reason? Is it rhyme? Is it just everybody runs wild, or is there a a dance through the garden, so to speak, by a juggernaut of OGs that are all reading from the same page in the hymnal, and they're taking the rocket ship rides one after the other.
I think the creators of memes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
For me, I honed in on ratios, and nobody really taught me it. I just sort of learned myself. But I really showed Tony Baggs in the hotel room about ratios. Oh, you need to put it on a fucking spreadsheet, right? No, you don't, motherfucker, because every time you look up coin market cap, you're never going to look at coins the same. You're going to always want to know what's the ratio to XRP. What's the rate? Like, I only care about ratio to XRP because I could take profit. So when I said earlier, my man that got Zebek at 0008, that's a 3,300 to 1. You're at 400 to 1 right now, but at 330 to 1, you could sell 10%. And basically what you did that whole buy, you're gonna gain in XRP because it went 10x again. Sell 10% and you just stack that XRP and you have 90% of your ZBEC and you took a little bit of profit. The next 10x is when you're gonna kill them for a shit ton of XRP. Okay, so if you understand ratios, you don't need no fucking degen or black pools or whatever the fuck, because we're gonna do it unemotionally to stack XRP. Somebody said earlier, where do you buy XPX? You could swap it out on Decent, I believe. Zerk, can you verify that? You could swap out for XPX on Decent through the
it is not Series Chain though. It is Solana, I believe. So in order to get XPX on Decent, you have to buy Solana and then swap it for XPX. So, but it's not its own native chain. It's not the native chain. But
then earlier, earlier somebody said, when is XPR going to be on an exchange? That's when you're going to fucking make a shit ton of money. So you should be stacking it now. And you could swap that out with Solana on fucking Phantom. That's probably the easiest way. That's how Tony Baggs got it in the hotel room, was through Phantom Wallet. And that's probably the easiest way, especially if you already have Phantom Wallet. But
shout out to Tony. Let's go, bro.
Yep, shout out to Tony Baggs, man.
No, ratios are awesome. No, I think that's fantastic. That's amazing. Beautiful.
I think historically though, too, based on charts, I think we're on a new frontier coming forward here, dude.
We got a pretty creative response here. All things 8119. I did what he said with a flow pattern for TradFi and into crypto throughout the past cycles, but I came to the conclusion that there is no pattern, but more of a system of levers that can change the flow. To try to answer, there's that right there. That's good. That's creative. But my thing I was going to say earlier to you, Nitty, is that it is usually a group of people. Like, let's say somebody creates a meme coin on whatever chain, whatever blockchain. They create a meme coin. There's all kinds of hype behind it. There's Twitter presence. There's all this stuff. And then there's like maybe a trading group where there's hundreds of people involved. And so everybody kind of pumps it and then dumps it all at once, kind of thing. The owners usually hold all the shit. The creators of the meme coin, they're the ones that are going to get the most, obviously, because they're going to dump it ahead of time and then tell their trading group or whatever. But that happens regularly with all memes. There's always a creator of it, and then it's a fucking community, and then they pump and dump it. And that's it.
It makes this great big beautiful bull flag too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some of them don't though. Like for instance, we got Bluminati, bro. We've been holding strong for days. We're in liquidity pools, and it will rise when XRP rises. So it's done a lot of good things, but there's a lot of, it all depends on what the top brass of said project is. You know what I mean? There's some top holders that just will never budge. And
y'all want to run that cartoon again?
That's awesome. True with Bluminati. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. What?
Remember before the last party, y'all were running that badass AI cartoon about Bluminati and all the pros?
Oh, yeah.
That was a cool cartoon.
The fucking this one?
Collapse. Illuminati. Deep in the jungle, the Yuga elders gather. Smoke rises. Visions appear. A path to the stars is revealed. The XRP moon calls. The brethren must unite. The Bluminati knights descend, cloaked in wisdom, armed with the ledger. bring the key to the great journey. The Yugas recognize their power. Stone meets steel, instinct meets knowledge. Around the sacred fire, hands clasp in brotherhood. The jungle and the digital world are now one. From vines, stone, and encrypted code, a vessel is born. The countdown begins, the stars await. With a thunderous roar, the brethren leave the earth. The jungle fades below, and the cosmos stretches before them. The XRP moon shines in the distance. The moon castle looms, a structure of impossible beauty. It welcomes the jungle born and the ledger bound alike. Inside, the feast of union begins. It is the key to creation, the bridge between realms. Brethren ascend. No longer just Ugas, no longer just knights. They are moonborn now, keepers of the jungle, architects of the digital age. The transformation is complete. The story is written in firelight and blockchain, carried in whispers and encrypted ledgers. The jungle and the XRP moon are forever linked. The journey never ends.
Here's the actual one.
Badass.
Yeah, that one right there, Nitty. I think it was a little bit before your time coming on here. I don't know if you remember watching that before you started coming on screen, but that's us. So Bluminati's solid as fuck, and no one's going anywhere. So the primary holders of that are brethren for sure. So shout out to you guys. Let's go. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Welcome to the boardroom. This is a live community chat. We talk XRP, we talk crypto, we talk red pill, we talk whatever the fuck we want, and you can join too. Let's go.
Yeah, I got Bluminati. We got Bluminati, and I got my rub. And I was gonna make a run on my rub, and then I got into crypto. I was like, I ain't spending no money on this rub, bro. I'll just fucking, I just kept that aside. So Bluminati is gonna be the open source society, and if anyone steals that name, I'll save this video and timestamp when I just said that. You know what I'm saying? Like versus the secret societies. Fuck,
bro. We got, dude. You know how many fucking poor man's like copyrights we have because of all the content we have online.
And I did it. There's only 10,000. I didn't make a shit ton, dude. I did lowest as I could. There's only 10,000 coins. That's why it's a higher price. But
where is it right now?
Fuck, dude. I haven't even looked. I think $1.
Ooh-wee.
And what did it start at? What was the price it started at?
Fucking 3 cents.
Yeah, nice. Very nice.
But I mean, the memes once you launch, dude, and I said it on air, it went to like $12. But yeah.
That's what I thought I remember seeing it at. This was a while back. You haven't mentioned it much lately.
No, because I'm just,
You're accumulating.
You know who's accumulating? Jim in motherfucking Japan. Welcome back, sir.
What up, Jim?
Can I get a 589, brethren?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you
Hell
can.
yeah, brother.
Hey, InfoWars is done for, but it's Info Network now.
You can actually be quiet and shut your mouth and see me at alexjoneslive.com. I'm still going strong. I'll pick you up with one arm and break you off with the other, brother.
Trump's a goblin.
Oh man, where you been? How you been?
Been in the hospital, been recovering. Had some gnarly stuff going on. Had some stuff going on with my kidneys. They wanted to try and give me they wanted to do their big pharma push and try and put me on dialysis just because one of my kidneys was like a centimeter more swollen than the other. I see Marcus turned his head like, oh gosh.
Oh, bad.
So I was in pretty rough shape. I was in the hospital for a week, and I came out different, just like weird neuropathy stuff because they left a needle in my arm for an IV for a week. So, we're in that time where we're always playing with our phones and stuff. So I was pretty much doing, 50-pound bicep curls with this thing in my arm. So I probably, flashed a nerve or something wild like that. And I'm having a little bit of some rib stuff. It's just stuff all from the cancer and all that crap. So, and if you actually go back to listen to the last time I was on, my voice was kind of faint. So here's all I know. I don't want to make the whole thing about me, but here's all I know. I went to the gym, and I went and got in the sauna, and this guy started there's this technique called dry brushing, but that's not what he was doing. He was just like flinging sweat off of his body. I came out 30 minutes later, and yeah, kind of like, like when you're soaping, when you take a bar of soap and you lather yourself up.
Bro, it reminds me of the longhouses and the Indians and shit. Yeah. Scraping their sweat off. Yeah.
That's where he was from. And so he delathered and deloused himself. I came out 30 minutes later and it looked like I had worked every machine in the gym. Plus already from, I walk a little jacked up. But here, part of the reason I came on is, to always try and help maintain the peace. I have been watching. I did miss a couple in the hospital, but if I could have got on my phone from the hospital, you would have sworn I was the guy who played the son on Breaking Bad. Tongue hanging out of my mouth, just jacked up. I had my one of my friends was taking pictures of me falling asleep while I was talking to him. It was horrible. But I saw this BMW earlier, and I was going to the auto parts store, and I was like, man, I need to get behind this thing. And it was a custom license plate, and guess what the letters were on it? JMB. So I was like, let's go.
And can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you just did.
Are you on any parasite cleanses right now?
I did one. I might do it again. I did the Hulda Clark parasite cleanse with the lady who invented the one with the black walnut hull and everything.
The old lady.
Yeah.
The where's the beef lady? Yeah.
Yeah. That the same one. Yeah, her. No, it was the lady who said, "Don't you buy no ugly truck." It was her.
I would suggest doing that.
Yeah.
From all the research that I've done, most cancers, every single cancer, every type of autoimmune disorder, when they've actually dissected and pulled it out of biopsies, they found parasites in every single test they've done, every single biopsy. So but you need binders. So let me give you some tips. This is, after all the years of research and many people here have probably done, the biggest thing that people miss when they're doing the viral protocols is a binder. You have to get out the eggs.
Yeah,
so
bentonite clay. Trust me, man. I got
cloves.
I'm not trying to cut you short.
Eggs too.
Well, yeah, that kit.
Cloves,
I bought the kit and it comes with cloves, and I still have a lot of it left over. But one thing I have researched, and don't take this the wrong way, Nabby, is that it's not that it's the whole biopsy thing, that's a whole nother subject, but mostly what it is that a tumor, the thing that a tumor has in common with a parasite is they both die off the same way. It's not necessary. You could have a tumor with a parasite in it, I'm pretty sure, but it's not generally parasite caused. I've looked at both schools of thought, so it's like pick, it's a flat earth or a globe earth, take your pick. So I did try to get some chlorine dioxide going. I bought like the most common kit, like you could buy it on Amazon, and one of the bottles, because it's the 2-in-1 where you mix it, one of the bottles came in shattered inside this plastic. You know how like when you have a cap and it's got plastic that keeps it from being open for freshness. It had like a plastic shroud. I'll have to get a picture of it or something. And it was shattered inside the plastic shroud, so all of it leaked out. And Amazon's policy on that is no refund. They don't do refunds on it, period. It doesn't mean you can't do buyer's remorse or anything. And it's a big company out of Florida, so I may just buy the plastic ones and try that. I did get a huge red light therapy mat that cost me probably about $1,000. I'd rather have spent that on crypto, but it's helping out pretty good. I do that once a week with methylene blue because it's called like a photodynamic therapy, which is a nice, healthy version of chemotherapy. It's without all the garbage. So I just didn't want you to like have to, because I think we even talked about this before, but I'm still putting along, and like I said, I didn't want you guys to think. I didn't hear from Buster at all. That dude's got my number and stuff. He didn't call me or nothing to check on me.
I know, man. I was like, dude, where the fuck you go, dude? That's crazy.
I know, but yeah,
I didn't think about that though, man.
We knew you were okay, or we would have called.
Oh, and then another.
Did you guys see Chris there in Vegas?
Shout out to Chris. What's up,
Uncle
Chris?
Davey. Who's Uncle
I looked
Davey?
for the post. I can't find it.
That's what Chris calls Joel Katz Uncle Davey. So David Schwartz. Sorry to interrupt you guys real quick, but shout out to you, Chris. Fuck yeah. This is David Schwartz's office. And he's like, he claimed that earlier. And this is Chris's fucking Uncle Davey sticker, bro. See that?
Oh, nice. I remember that.
Yeah,
nice.
I have the cutout. Chris made this years ago, and like one of the first Vegas meetups, and I have the cutout of David Schwartz of that sticker. It's in Simpsons style. I have the life-size cutout, Chris. I'll never get rid of it.
Speaking of David Schwartz, I learned last week that Nerdy is a what you call a lowercase Nephilim. So right about 6'1". I was surprised.
Oh yeah, me too.
He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
And by Nephilim, of course, I mean something that never has existed ever in history.
No.
Yeah. Jim, sorry to interrupt you. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to give Chris a shout out, and that's bullish. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, let me interrupt Jim too. I wanted to tell you guys, I tend to disagree with this tumor research study. I've looked at a whole bunch of stuff from a couple of different guys. They say that all tumors have these parasites in them. Now, the problem with the parasites is they're pleomorphic. What does that mean? They take on many different shapes through metamorphosis throughout their life cycle. The big problem is the eggs, and those eggs are shielded. You can only catch them when they're in the mix, which is the reason for the length of the protocol. You got to take that stuff for like a year. All right. Well, here's the big point about the tumor growth. So, in intracellular stress, a cell can choose to divide or die. And often the cell will ameliorate the stress of the presence of the parasites inside of the cytoplasm by going through mitosis. And that becomes the origin of the development of a tumor. But yeah, Dr. Weber from 1970 in Germany said that no cancer tissue from tumors or any other thing, the tissue samples all had these parasites. The last thing is that on a slide sample, when he put the slip sheet over the top before he hit the water, before all of that, they desiccated the tissue sample, blood, whatever it was, with 160 centigrade for minutes, and then they hit it with a drop of water, put the cover slip on there, put it under the microscope. They're watching it, and a few minutes later, everything was dead, and then the parasites wriggled back to life. So these things are really tough, but the way you hit them is with their certain pathways they have, and it has to do with their nervous system, their reproduction, and the way that they process food. And we've got chemicals for that. Anti-parasite medicines work great for that stuff, but that's the deal with the tumor growth. The cell just chooses to divide, and when it does, it halves its stress, and so there you get a tumor. So anyway, that's me saying it twice.
I'm going to add one thing to that. There's one thing.
Hold on before you do.
A lot of people, you're done.
Hold on before you do. Whirlwind, try your mic real quick. Let's see if you're live or not. Go ahead, Whirlwind.
Microphone check.
Yep. Just get closer.
Muffled, but we can hear you.
You're low. Yeah.
Look, otherwise, I do
turn the
not
music
recommend anybody taking any advice from somebody with an appearance like mine.
Hey, Jim, you should add some trace.
What's your buff, Nitty?
You got to starve. You got to starve the parasites of what they eat.
In the private chat.
So a lot of people, they take all these chlorine dioxide, they take all these viral protocols and stuff like that. But what do they feed on? They feed on metal, heavy metal in the body. How do you get rid of heavy metal in the body? You need some kind of greens, chlorophyll. My best recommendation, I've been taking it for 25 years, is algae. You can either get Hawaiian spirulina, which is probably the cheapest algae that you can get, or get Klamath Falls algae. It has stem cells in there to help you rebuild cells, and it is the most. The chlorophyll is off the chart as far as getting rid of heavy metals. Natural chelation. That's what you really need.
To piggyback on that, iodine displaces heavy metals. It like pushes them out of your system. So if you're low on iodine too, you're going to be attracting more of these heavy metals. You want to get all those trace minerals built up so you're not absorbing all the heavy metals.
Okay, Jim, go ahead and finish your thought before everybody fucking threw up all over you. Go ahead.
So why don't you throw me one of those creatine bites before you hog them all down, dude?
Dude, this bitch was expensive, dude. This shit was like $35, dude.
Well, it's pretty cheap. Don't overeat them if they taste good. It's easy to do that. I was gonna tell Marcus.
It said 5 a day, and that's all I'm doing. Yeah,
I'd seen an article on Natural News. I might be able to find it before we end, but about with certain brands of Shilajit, and Marcus has the Rolls Royce one, having like huge amounts of lead in it, like that. Probably the real cheap stuff. I'm thinking, because I started looking at it, and then this one health and wellness chiropractor I listened to pulled it out, and I was like, oh,
it's loaded. Huh? It's loaded with fulvic minerals.
Minerals.
Heavy binder. So what little lead might slip through, I think
should come out.
I think it's gnarly shit. Yeah.
Bro, I need like a mid-level one because I can't afford that ritzy shit, but like a mid-level without all the lead, that'd be fire, bro.
Oh, the one that Marcus has,
links in the chat.
Really buy it.
Just get the algae.
Links in the chat. Whirlwind, try again, bro. Try again, Whirlwind. Links in the chat. Sorry,
just get the
Louisiana
algae.
On deck.
There's nothing.
Shout it out, Buster.
There's absolutely nothing that's going to be more powerful than algae. Has every vitamin, every mineral, every amino acid in there in a natural chelated form. 99% absorbable to the body. That's my best recommendation. Try all this Shilajit, all this other stuff. It's great. Maybe you get an extra type of addendum to what you may be missing, which you may not be able to absorb. But I'm telling you, from over 30 years of taking algae. I'm 52 years old. I don't look 52 years old. I'm healthy. I stay pretty healthy. I don't have a lot of issues. I don't have health insurance. I've never had health insurance really for anything other than a dire emergency, break a bone or something like that. But there's a lot of stuff out there you can go waste your money on. But if you're getting proper nutrition, you're getting rid of the metals out of the body, you're taking a parasite cleanse, your body can restore itself. It's just your body needs everything. It needs every vitamin. It needs every mineral and every amino acid in there. If it's missing one, it takes it from your bones. It'll make it. Okay. So that's my simplest solution for everybody hearing my voice right now. It's not easy. It's not hard though. It's a few things. Viral protocol, some form of algae so you get every nutrient, and maybe add some supplements like these guys are talking about. Maybe some Shilajit if you really absolutely need it. Maybe for you.
Boron. I was gonna say get some boron.
I take
True.
boron.
You
I take
it?
boron.
Okay.
Well, and plus,
Shut the fuck up. Buster's got a lot of shit to talk about. Go ahead, Buster.
Nah.
Zebekian Savage, $20 super cash app in Louisiana, brother. $5.89. Appreciate you guys.
When you're talking,
All right,
when you're,
hold the fuck on, Nitty. Chenzo's on deck. Welcome aboard, Chenzo. Also, I know I'll let you finish with all your shit. I just got to say some shit. Chenzo's on deck. I'll let him talk in a minute after you guys are done talking about Shilajit and all that. Whirlwind's on deck again, trying to do his mic. Go ahead and give it another run, Whirlwind, and then please finish your thought, Nitty, after that.
Microphone check.
Microphone check. We can hear it, but it's super muffled.
It's super muffled, bud.
It hates me. I don't know what to say. I apologize. I will have a new and better one, so I don't feel like an idiot next Sunday. But I appreciate your patience, and it's just nice to say hi.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we still hear you.
I can say whatever I want now, and nobody will ever hate me. So,
No one hates you, bro. You could say whatever you want right now.
There you go. You can't hear me. It's just really low. Yeah.
It's very low.
Maybe you
Tell
got
me to fuck
something
myself.
else
We'll work on
wrong
it,
in your
man.
mic.
I'll go work on it.
Yeah, we'll get on here and
on computers, and I don't really care, and I guess I should try. Maybe.
Beautiful. Okay, we love you. Get the fuck out of here.
But don't worry.
Okay,
Hey, I'm gonna jump
later.
off too, bro. I got hella shit to do, man. I just got in town like right before the show, but
You're
Good to see
fucking
you,
done,
Buster.
bro. You need sleep.
fucking beat, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
Enjoy your
I
night.
appreciate you guys, man.
Later.
Love you guys.
Everybody that
Have
donated,
a great
man.
evening.
Enjoy.
Chenzo's on deck.
when you're
Chenzo's on
talking
deck,
about
but Nitty had a thought. Go ahead.
when
My
y'all
bad.
talking about Shilajit, it really reminded me of the first time I ever saw and was tripping out at the spelling of shiitake mushrooms for the first time in the grocery store.
That's similar, yeah. You know what I found out is that there's a thing called Americanus, and it's basically American Shilajit. That's what is all about it, apparently.
Agaricus?
Americanus.
Americanus. Sorry, I thought it was mushroom. I'll look that one up.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Chenzo, how you doing, brother? Welcome aboard. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm recovering from the hack. I shared with you all of you guys about a month or 2 months ago that I got quasi hacked with like some phone calls from fake Google and fake Kraken and everything, and I didn't lose anything. And then I want to say about 3-4 weeks ago, I watched. I'm not putting any blame on this guy, but that's sort of what led to me getting actually hacked. I watched Lewis Jackson's video on. I'm speaking with a low voice because my baby's sleeping upstairs. Lewis Jackson's video on plot code and BitTensor, like basically setting up auto trading, which in the end it wasn't even auto trading or anything, but it's basically using plot code to set up a BitTensor wallet and trading and so on. So I watched that, I set that up, and that led me to setting up different grid trading bots on Bybit via an API. And I was making a little bit of money with that, not that much. And then somehow I got into Polymarket, which I had vouched I would not get into because it felt too much like gambling. But then I started watching a lot of X articles on like all kinds of strategies, dude. Like, and that like engulfed me. It like sucked me in for like 3 weeks. I currently have like less than 55-ish Polymarket trading bots. Everything from crypto, sports, weather, arbitrage, you name it. Every X article that I've been seeing for these past weeks. I mean, I've stopped like about a week ago after the hack. I would just plug that into Cloud Code to see if there was any new strategy. I asked Cloud Code to research like quant trading and algorithmic trading and to do some deep dives on that to like find some formulas and so on and creating new bots. And long story short, I got drained because like I set up a VPS like to have my wallet like hosted on, and I lost a very, very large amount of money. Not all of my life savings, luckily, but a nice hit that got me on a 3+ day bender. Like, you know, like being a little.
Don't jump off a bridge, dude.
Right.
No. I still have
jump
plenty
on
of
one.
reserves.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, and I'm seeing this as a learning experience. Like, it was shockingly like in 2021, I lost like 40 grand on a copy trading bot thing with like on Ethereum. Like when I just got into crypto. Back then, I didn't speak for 3 days. Like my wife was like, "What's going on?" And after 3 days, I told her, and that was just 40 grand. I mean, it's still a large amount, but this time around was like 6 figures.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a bit heavy. But I try to see it instead. Like I had some thoughts of like, you know what? Like I'm quitting DeFi, quitting AI bots and everything. But decided to actually stay in my DeFi positions and my Polymarket bots right now are just paper trading. I think I have like maybe 5 that are profitable, but I still haven't deployed real money to them yet. I don't even truly know. Like I spoke about this with Berserker like in the after show the other day. I don't really actually know what happened. Okay, the most plausible cause that Claude told me why I got hacked is by using the app Whisper Flow, which ironically, which was recommended in the Lewis Jackson's BitTensor video. So I was like just talking to my, but Whisper Flow, if you have to dig into the permissions on your computer, it can screenshot your computer basically, right? So if you have Whisper Flow open, or even other extensions like Awesome Screenshot, which I've used a lot before. So whenever you're doing anything crypto or anything code, make sure that you don't have any extensions, anything that can read your screen on. And so that's the most logical conclusion. I mean, I emailed Polymarket, I emailed some like firms that like deal with like hacks, and Polymarket didn't give a fuck. Those firms wanted like $5,000 to like investigate further, and like they wouldn't, and they clearly specified they would not recover funds. So I didn't pay that. So I just like took the loss and moved on, right? But yeah, I tried to see this as a learning experience. I wish I hadn't lost anything, obviously, but now I'm still very much sucked into Cloud Code, and I just launched a new website today. I've launched like 2 websites in these past 5 days, and so I'll launch like my plan is to launch like maybe like 10 to 15 websites in the next 2 months, and then get into some apps I'm just being fed so much content on making money with like I saw a video the other day. This guy's like, oh, I just wake up, I make a video, I post 3 videos to TikTok per day, and I make $1,000 a day. And then I see videos about people making apps, and then making fucking like 7-8 grand a month from their app. So I'm very much involved and engulfed in Cloud Code. I mean, I went from the $17 a month subscription to the max, like $200 a month subscription, because otherwise you have to wait. Like, oh, you've used all your credits. Like, you need to wait 2 more hours until you can use it again.
Why aren't you going local? Why aren't you using your local services and keeping things private? You should have kept your bot on like your local machine. Should have ran it with, using Olama and like DeepSeek and WinCode local on your machine. That would have saved you from an exploit. I would have done that. I mean, that's what I learned. I'm going down the same rabbit hole. I'm like watching tons of content, looking what's new. I even have a bot scraping all the latest news and kind of giving me a breakdown of it. It's a lot to absorb, and you kind of don't know which direction to go because it's so changing and so evolving. It's crazy. Like, I probably watch about 4 to 6 hours worth of content a day, and then I got to process it and break it down and see what something I can add to my stack. It's a lot, man. It's overwhelming, especially I'm ADHD. I can't absorb walls of text. So having things like this that incorporate into your daily workflow is really important, but figuring out how to have the right workflow is the biggest challenge. And that's kind of really what I'm hyper focusing on this month. Like, I'm setting goals for myself this month. I'm making sure that all the content that I'm absorbing gets processed. I only implement to my stack what's relevant, what I can actually absorb, and then next month is like launching the product, launching one app or one website, or bringing on one new client, and keeping that month solely dedicated on those things, particularly only those things. Otherwise, you get bogged down in the noise and everything that you are absorbing every day, and it gets too much to handle. So I pray for you that you recover that money. There are other channels of people that have connections where they know the ins and outs of the hacks, and they can go and recover that money. You need to reach out to some other YouTubers. I wouldn't say Jay Claver, but he's kind of connected with a couple people that have recovered some money. I can't remember if it was Coin Bureau. The guy from Coin Bureau had a guy that could help recover lost funds for hacks, and somebody else. I know there's somebody in the community that knows somebody. Just start networking a little bit, because I mean, if you lost money, somebody got it. There's got to be a way of getting it back. You didn't give them your seed phrase. You didn't give them anything that is unrecoverable. So I mean, you still have some hope. Don't give up hope, especially if it's 6 figures, man. Maybe you get the right guy and you spend $5K and he actually gets it recovered and finds the information where it is. So I wouldn't give up.
We got 3 major things, right? We got 3 major things here. You're not alone. There was three major hacks from community members that have lost their ass. We got Crypto Sarge. He goes, lost 120K in 2017 when I logged into a hotel in Bangkok and had open Wi-Fi. Opened my computer and it went crazy. Now I don't trust shit. Protect your ass to the max. That's a big fucking deal right there. And then Moneybags Not Bob. I lost money with USDC arbitrage bot years ago. And Moneybags Not Bob has been around since way before I was around. He's been around for a minute. And 86,000 right there, gone. Like, you're not alone, bro. A lot of these fuckers got their shit pushed in. You know what I mean? And it sucks.
I'm at about 200 grand in from 2021 and last 2 weeks. About 200K stolen from me in crypto in my crypto journey so far.
I would love to have 200K fucking crypto.
right. But the best thing you could do is literally come on here, talk about it. It's like that one dude that got his fucking, remember the tablet guy got like 2 mil worth of XRP stolen or something like that. It went viral on Twitter. Like Patrick, whatever the fuck. But like at the end of the day, it was his fault. And like at the end of the day, does it really fucking matter whose fault it is? It's the fact that you're warning everybody and refreshing the fact that they can get fucked if you're not ultra careful. You know?
Yeah, and I thought I was being ultra careful after the first attempt, like the kind of attempt last month. I bought a new laptop. I have my UB key for everything right now, like 2 UB keys. Yeah, so Nav, I was using a VPS. I mean, trying to get as close as possible to Polymarket. Like, ironically, Polymarket is in London, but the UK bans doesn't allow Polymarket. So then the closest thing was Dublin, but then there's no VPS in Dublin. So then I got to Helsinki via Hetzner VPS or something.
Yeah.
But bottom line, they probably some extension, some app saw my screen and I assume saw my seed phrase and or my wallet.
Did you ever email any of that information? Did you ever put any kind of keys into an email?
No, I never do that. No.
Any kind of screenshots of any wallet addresses or anything that you sent to an email?
No.
Well, it was bots.
Easy exploit.
Wasn't it bots that were in control of the wallets and they just went? It was the bots, bro. It wasn't him.
True, I get. Yeah,
That's,
you're right.
That's funny because I asked my Cloud Code bot. I said, maybe you fucking stole my money. How do I know you didn't fucking steal it? And wild. He got back. Yeah, and he got back to me and he said, I could not have done that because your secrets were in the .env, like the environment file, which I never shared. You never share in the chat. You open a different terminal window to paste your wallet address and your secrets. So your bot doesn't see it, but who the fuck knows? Maybe it is my AI who robbed me.
Well, this is a whole ass another battlefield that most motherfuckers in crypto right now don't realize unless you're doing research like Navi and you and Nerdy. Like, there's only a handful of you guys that understand this whole bot trading type crazy shit. Like a lot of crypto dudes are hodlers. They just buy it and then throw it in a cold wallet and you're done. I forgot to shout out Ski Mask real quick. He goes, Crypto Sarge, I got hit for 700,000 in 2021. Don't so shout out.
How do you see
you got rocked.
I'll be honest, I don't have any bots running. I've never traded with bots. I've taken the risk off method. I go with risk to reward. It is for a lot of people. It's not for me. I don't like taking risks like that. I don't have a lot of crypto anymore. I used to have a lot of crypto. After my divorce, I don't have much left at all. I've been living in the Philippines very comfortably off of my crypto. I made some really good choices, but yeah, I just don't dabble in it. I'm doing AI to help me manage my life a little easier and to create and generate some income for me from other sources. But that's really why I'm learning AI, mainly to, structure things a little easier in my day-to-day and to get ahead of what is really going on with AI. But I do not trust AI bots. You're competing with Aladdin. Literally, how do you, the first question I've always asked people that are doing this, how do you compete with Aladdin? They have the best technology. They have the best teams of people looking at other bots, looking at other trades, looking at dark pool information, and short and longing every single day. How does your bot even keep up with that data? It's like, I don't get it. I don't see how you can even set it up to even beat what they're doing. You're scalping. Most people are just scalping for little trades here and there. And I get it. It works for some people. Some people make money, but the main question I always ask is, how much are you really making in a month? Is your bot actually producing you, a net profit of more than 10 or 20%? If not, to me, it's not worth taking the risk. If it's not 50%, it wouldn't be worth taking the risk to me, in my opinion. But it works for some people. But man, you really have to keep up with it. You have to be keeping up with the code. Like, you got hacked, there's all kinds of exploits. There was a new one that just came out today that 90% of the internet is vulnerable right now with this latest hack that just came out. 90% of the entire internet.
Does that include blockchain, or is that just the old internet?
Well, I mean,
I'm
it
just
didn't
curious.
say specifically blockchain related, but anything internet wise. Some exploit just came out. I just heard about it like not even 2 hours ago, that a lot of things are vulnerable. But how do you keep up with that? How do you know what that exploit was? How do you know where the vulnerabilities are? What types of service are you using? Are you using Amazon Web Service? Are you using this? Are you using that? You just don't know. You can't keep up with it. So, you know, that's why I personally don't do it. But I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you're smart enough, you got this shit figured out, you know how to go in there and find out the latest, you know, hack or latest exploit, you know, go ahead.
I believe that's what Neo was telling that guy in the movie at the beginning.
Hey, Whirlwind, you motherfucker. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
G'day,
Go
sir.
ahead.
I actually think that's what Neo was selling. He was selling algorithmic trading bots and things of that nature, like AI trained.
He had that little stash box with the
exactly. And he's like, "Don't let me catch you using this." It's like catching him using trading illegally because it would be outlawed.
Fucking follow the white rabbit, dude.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Whatever.
Let's go.
We all have our crazy thing.
Now, creating
Chenzo,
an app,
we love you, bro. Thanks for talking about this. This helps a lot of motherfuckers. Sorry, go ahead, Nevin.
And how do you seed your AI bot? I'm just curious because it's like they could dust your accounts, right? And they'll track it right back to your original, one way or another.
They smart.
So like,
say again?
They dust your accounts, right? You ever look at your transactions and see like the 0.000001? Like they're tracking you right now. Like that's what that is. I don't know if it's a person, probably not, but it's something. And, you may be able to lose them if you go through like an exchange, but then even they'll trace it out of the exchange's wallet. So either way, you're kind of dealing with it.
True. Good thing you brought that up because a lot of people may not even know that it even exists. You actually look at your wallet on wherever, Ledger or, you know, Decent or whatever, you'll see those dust transactions. Yeah, that's very true. And some people click on that, sell that crypto, and you just exposed your whole wallet.
They
like,
put memos on them too sometimes if you ever actually read some of them.
Yep.
Tell you where to
go.
go.
Fucking shout out to you, Whirlwind. Real quick, Bully Boxer World, bullish as fuck. He goes, if new Fed Chair Warsh drops in rates low for all these coming back to America, new businesses can borrow big and build the boom American economy. Coincidentally, right when Clarity Act drops, seems like Boomville. Fuck yeah, bro. Let's go.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's a 15.
We got Smeek on deck. Fucking washed out Smeek. Let's go. You know. You boys are fucking bringing your milkshakes, bringing all the boys to the yard, bro. Talking about
I hear you guys
AI
in
and quad and shit.
Why are you guys scared of AI? Come on now.
It's not. I'm actually on the good AI list. I asked the AI and it said yes, I'm on the list, so I'm good.
Really?
That's my anti-AI protection right there.
You're not going to fucking arrest you during Terminator. Yeah,
I don't know.
Sorry,
John Connor.
We'll find out. And really, I think that's ultimately what anyone could do. You can do everything you think you should do and what you're told to do, but you don't really know. And
what do you guys
know
think
how everybody always says perseverance or patience? Like patience isn't perseverance. They're two different
what
words.
do you think about having your own sovereign AI that's not connected to Big Brother, that's privately owned by you and your private crypto key? What do you think about that?
The Neo thing. There's going to be limitations and regulations and such and enforcement based on the data sets they get, right? That's the big play right now. It's the most important thing is data. So like whatever data they can get to feed them and want to feed them is what they're going for. The data centers in space, data centers in the middle of nowhere, wherever they are, that's their play.
So are you going local Smeek, we'll call you Smeek. Are you going local? Are you using like local models like a llama and like
llama?
Yeah,
that's fucking Zuckerberg, bro.
You can go a local. You can do a local on your PC though.
Yeah,
you
but
can
it's
run llama locally.
Controlled. You should. Have you heard of Mistral?
Yeah, I had Mistral, and I have. I'm using Hermes Agent. I'm using a llama. I'm using Quinn.
What are you doing with the AI though?
I'm
Are you
building
dating apps and shit to find the hottest Filipino chicks or what?
Nah, I already got that one. I got that one online.
Make money.
Just celebrated a year. Just celebrate a year together. Yeah. No, I'm using it.
I'm just coming in giving shit talk. That's all.
No, it's good. That's good. I love it. Now I'm helping it. I'm having it organize my life pretty much and build stuff for me. I'm building out AI stacks for companies. That's mainly what I'm focusing on. Yep, helping companies integrate. You know, there's all kinds of technology now. You can. Here's the biggest thing that I wanted to do it for.
Use
was
that
for me.
AI though, Alan, to automate your garden, so that you don't even have to be at home. You can have the camera set up at home. It's sovereign. It connects. It knows when to water, how much light, how much heat. You know what I'm saying? And you get that lettuce popping.
You can already do that though.
Very true. Yep.
Popping pickles. Yo, bro. I'm about to start up some fucking tomatoes, some fucking cucumbers, some fucking squash, dude.
It's so easy. It's so easy to do it. Yeah.
I got the seed vault.
A caveman can do it.
Exactly.
Starts with that seed vault. You don't got that seed vault, you don't have a garden.
Hey, grandma's out here watching the stream though. She's old school. She might not like hearing that word, but you know, she's watching us.
Oh damn! Sorry, Grandma.
Most of my
Janice. Everyone say, "Hey, Miss Janice."
Hey, Miss.
Hey,
Janice.
Miss
Janice.
Hey, Miss Janice. Alex Jones. How are you?
God bless you guys, man. So the lights are off, but you see, I got my little seedlings going here.
Yeah, high dome.
Your shit's washed out. We can barely see your shit. It's like
because of the
Cocoon.
lighting.
Remember that movie from the 80s?
It's the lighting on my laptop. I don't know.
You need to
I
clean
like
your
the high
camera
dome towers you got.
and the
Those are good.
contrast.
What's the temperature in there right now, Evor?
I don't know, bro. I got 2 different trays. Let's turn these lights off.
You got a heat mat underneath of it?
No, it's in the basement right now, but it's been warm enough. I started all my peppers a while ago.
Yeah, I just use heat germination mats underneath of mine
probably
just
see it
so
better.
it keeps it constant, you know. I keep mine, they run about 80 degrees on the heat mat, and you get really good germination. Are you doing, are you soaking your seeds with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide?
No, bro, I just use like 6.5 pH herb soil.
Okay.
So the soil is awesome pH level. It was like $25 for the bag to start the seeds.
Nice. Soak your seeds in a little bit of hydrogen peroxide.
Hey, who
and
knows?
A little bit of water.
In the background chat, how can I fix this wash with the lighting? Someone drop in the background because it's been a while. My setup's at the other.
You got a light shining on your face.
It's the computer screen.
No, it's a lap. It's a lap. He's got a laptop. He's not using a phone.
You need just a background light behind you. Just get like a lamp or something and put it behind you.
It needs
Any
to
kind
shine
of LED
on
light
you.
or lamp or whatever behind you.
You may be able to adjust the camera settings in stream.
You know what? I'm going to ask my AI.
Here you
myself and I'll be right back.
Have the bot
Easy, quick-
have the bot
easy,
steal
quick fix.
some of the light from you. That way it lowers the contrast. Yeah.
Right.
I actually think it's probably an interesting way of getting them not going to Google and Yahoo and that. Really, Grok and the other one, OpenAI one, the chat. They're really just search bots.
Yeah.
The voice one is horrible. Their ability to recall anything is non-existent. So really, it's just a session by session thing, which really just makes it a search bot.
Wrong. You need to train your AI. You need to tell it, for example, things like
I am the AI.
you're gonna remember everything from, you're gonna create a memory file, and you're gonna remember everything from every session. So so you learn every day that you use your AI. You learn
I'm
new
talking
things to
about the
tell it.
general one. The general one doesn't allow for that. Like
yeah, well, a lot of them do now.
If you just went into Grok and just used it vanilla,
Yeah.
it
Correct.
doesn't allow for it, and that's how
And
most
get-
people would use it. Like you and like the gentleman, the crypto AV. My apologies. Like
Navi.
maybe, like you guys are like you're more in tune to it, so you're aware of where you can go to improve it. And that mom and pa are just turning it on and searching for what they want. So like they're not going to be going to Google as much, and they're not going to be going to Yahoo as much. They're not going to be going to wherever one, Microsoft. These are dying companies, and within the next 10 years, they won't be talked about too much.
Oh, Google has Gemini built into its search engine now. So
Yeah.
it's pretty decent.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, Gemma 4's been like free now. That's another option. For those that don't want to spend money on AI, I definitely use Gemini. It's my daily driver for the free one. I have Claude. I just have the $20 plan, and the rest of the AI run locally on my machine. I got enough RAM and enough of a processor that I don't even have a GPU. So literally, you need to set up a .emd file, is what he's talking about. That's your brain that you could share across all your AIs. You can have one paid subscription, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, and then have that .emd file sharing your brain on each one of these platforms. You can ask Gemini how to do it, how to set it up. And for all your keys, you're going to need a bunch of keys if you're going to start getting into this. You need that master .env file that has your keys securely, so none of the AIs can expose one of those keys and compromise you. That's really important. So those two things right there will get you further along with AI, and for it to help you and learn about what you're trying to do. Give it some goals. Hey, like in the next 6 months, I want to do this, and this, and set up a file on my computer that walks every day through this, and this, and check it off as we go, and update the .md file is what he was saying. Chenzo, you're right. You need that. That's your brain. MD, just think like medical doctor in your brain. Like that's your thought process that could be shared. And then, like I said, make sure you're going to have some, keys stored in your computer. Make sure it's secure. You don't want to be like putting that in a chat or something like that. That will definitely get you screwed. So that'll help you guys that are just learning AI right now. Just those two things right there.
Kiwi, that's a write-up. We'll have it ready for the next show. There's a fucking write-up. Welcome to let's go. Shout out to you guys. This is XRP Boardroom. If you're just now tuning in, it's a live community chat. We talk crypto, red pill, whatever the fuck we want, and you can join too. Click the link in the chat. It's down below.
Let's talk crypto.
One way AI's been helping me a lot is like I've been working on my second business for like 3 years now. It's highly complex. I've been working with a team of developers in Pakistan. We're building on Python and Django. And since I've learned some basics of AI, now I'm telling them, okay, now I want 5 bots for this business. I want a blog uploader bot. So right now they pretty much finished creating me a blog uploader bot that just creates content, creates pictures via Replicate AI, and then I've got 4 other bots that I've asked them to create me. And had I not jumped into this AI bandwagon just to start trading, I wouldn't even know that this is possible. I would have like hired humans to do this,
Yep.
Whereas at this point, like this business is looking like I can probably almost fully automate it and have maybe myself and an accountant and maybe a VA, like an admin virtual assistant. So it is a great tool. And like I'm building websites, like I just built a new website today. Like I think I bought the domain last night and it's live right now. And I'm coding Python with Cloud Code, which there's no way before I would have been able to do that. Like just learning Python would take you, a few years, I imagine. So it's very powerful.
Why don't you hook your Hermes agent up to your Claude and superpower it? You can have a call. Just get Hermes on your computer locally, right? And have it call to Claude, since you have the max plan. Okay. There's 3 models you can get so you can automate all this stuff that you're talking about right there. Those guys in Pakistan, I wouldn't say fire them, but you can have all this automated using Hermes. Hermes is the brain, okay? Claude is the orchestrator of the code itself, if that's what you want to use, since you're paying for that, okay? You can have another local agent. You can have 25 swarm agents using Hermes. You have to have a certain directory set up. So you can tell Claude, hey, I want you to be my coding call. I want Hermes to be the orchestrator, the brain, okay? And I want sub agents under Hermes to do this, this, and this. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I've been working on for the last 3 months.
You know who's been working? Cartel. Shout out to you. Badass. And you can join too. I love that, bro, when you comment that. Hell yeah.
And keep it local. Let's talk crypto, man, because there's a lot of shit going on. The 15th of this month, we got a new Fed chair, right? We got, Russia just announcing that they're doing a ceasefire, with Ukraine. That freaking war needs to end. This is just an ongoing bullshit. And, we keep kind of getting hints that we're going to end this war in Iraq, which the market's reacting to it.
Iran.
It really, Iran, yeah. Sorry, but it seems like the market doesn't give a shit anymore, which is great. For the last entire year, we've been going down because of fear of where this market is really going. But it seems like everything's kind of fallen into place now. Like if we get this Fed chair in the next, today's the 6th over here, so less than 10 days, I think something's probably going to happen before then. We have the Clarity Act talking about a markup.
When does he go to
that's
China?
Really important. What's that?
When does he go to China?
I'm not really sure when he's going to China.
Okay, so anything really happens,
and then it got postponed to May, and then we'll see if he does it in May. But it got postponed by 1 month. But he's got China by the balls now with the oil.
That's what everything.
They're saying Clarity is going to get signed off by T-Dog in July 4th. So that's
how does that happen? So
have you guys
protests, right? Let's
fucking Senate gets off their ass and writes it up.
So it goes through the banking committee. It gets approved there.
Correct.
It goes to the full Senate. It has to get approved. It has to pass there. And then it has to go back to the House. It has to be reviewed and approved there because they made changes in the Senate. If they go to approve new changes or recommend new changes and then pass it, then it goes back to the Senate. So there's still so much of it going on that guessing in a week or two it's silly. It's not happening. It still has to go back to another body. And then it has to go to the president's desk. And then when it's signed, there's an implement. It takes a little time to put this through. Ripple doesn't give a crap. They don't give a crap. It doesn't affect them.
You know who's fucking silly? Norseman. He's about to hand our asses to us. What's up, man?
I'm reading his comments.
Yeah.
He's on deck.
Everyone's talking AI. You're a day late and dollar short. And you're saying this Hermes stuff. That's the wrong path to go. And whoever you're to do AI, train your own agent. You're asking for security issues. If you're using other AI shit, Claude, whoever the fuck Hermes is. I don't even know who that is, whatever. But they're also going to come knocking on your fucking door if you make a product and all of a sudden start selling and marketing. You got to think about that too. So you jabronis need to build your own, train your own agent. Use your fucking head.
That's Hermes' local there, Norseman.
What's the
Right,
train
let me back
noises?
it up. Let me back it up. Let me back Norseman up. He's a like what 20, 30 year vet. He's an IT veteran and he owns his own IT business. So he knows what the fuck.
I have an MSP and I'm building that stuff that you're talking about. Yeah. But I'm not telling you what I'm building, but I've been working on it 3 months. That's funny. That's interesting. A little late to the rate.
Where the fuck you been?
Yeah,
dick
right.
fuck. Where you been, Norseman?
Hustling, building the company. That's what I don't invest in crypto, dude. I don't invest in crypto. I invest in myself.
We have a show here twice a week. Where the fuck you been?
Busy, bro.
Me
Good to
too,
see you.
buddy.
I just did a retirement old folks home, 10 hours today. I'm acquiring clients. I'm building my agent. I'm building a backup. I'm building software to replace Toast. Yeah, I'm a busy guy. I got 4 people to work for me, looking to hire hopefully 3 to 4 more this year.
Nice.
Yeah, crypto's done. I mean, that's my own personal thing from a 9-year investor. Invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in company opportunities. I think crypto, the way it left a bad taste. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my own perspective. So not to be the Debbie Downer of the group or anything, but yeah, invest in yourself, build your own AI. It's easy. Like I was saying in Python, I'm doing the same thing, coding Python. I never knew. I was the IT guy. I did networking. I do routing and switching and all that stuff and set up security and all that. Now I'm actually doing coding for the AI agent, but I'm building it myself from the ground up. So
You're cloning like a repo from
no, I'm literally building my own. I'm building. So again, being a network professional, I'm taking all my information and data. Even my clients were doing video. So I have my techs and myself wearing literally badge cameras going in to do jobs, and we import that information into the AI agent. So yeah, it's with my NAS servers, 24 terabytes. I'm going to need more, but
Jesus, 24 terabytes.
Yeah. So, and then my AI agent itself, that costs close to 10 grand. So,
wow.
Yeah, if you're going to build it, you got to build it right. You have to have the right hardware, and there's plenty of stuff you can go out there. You can use ChatGPT and Claude and all that stuff to start asking questions, but don't use those companies to build your agent and stuff and use that. To me, that's just the wrong path, and you're asking for security issues and them knocking on the door. Oh, by the way, you're going to owe us, you come down the road or whatever, depending on if you build something that is marketable, profitable, has a use case or whatever. So yeah, so I've been busy, Berserker. I'm just nonstop, man. Like I got to do a quote tonight before I go to bed. I got to be up at 6 a.m. I got to do a POS install for VFW. I'm acquiring VFW's as clients, and I'm just working. It's a lot, man. I'm probably gonna have a fucking heart attack, to be honest. My blood pressure was 188 over 155. Yeah, I figured this is what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing now, putting in. It may take my life. I haven't worked out in 9 months. Haven't been in the gym in 9 months. I'm eating okay.
Set your routine up. You should be putting yourself first, man. You should be getting outside, grounding yourself, having some warm lemon water in the morning. That should be your first daily activity. Reading your Bible, that should be your daily go-to. Before anything else.
You're right. But I'm so focused on the company, because I'm telling you, man, some crazy shit's coming. We're going to be eating bugs and being happy.
That's why I'm getting ahead, But hey, Norseman, serious truth here. If you're not putting yourself first, you're not centering yourself, and you're trying to do everything in your own will, and that is a recipe for disaster. So change your routine. Watch your life change. I know you're a man of God. You should be grounding yourself. You should be talking with God in the morning, drinking a lemon water, and asking for direction for the day. Stop trying to figure it all out yourself. Stop trying to build out the infrastructure without any help. That's the problem. That's why you're stressed out. That's why you're struggling. You're not asking the right questions from the main architect, way wiser than AI ever will be. Okay. AI is just a great tool. It's just a great way of using what, is out there. But, you got to set that foundation up first there, brother.
I came in.
Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to answer Dragonfly Gray Non-Wrench. It will be signed by August recess. Here's a little video clip from a senator from Ohio. Listen up.
Ultimately, because of President Trump, we're making a lot of progress. We passed the Genius Act. Next week, we're going to mark up the Clarity Act in the Senate, which is a big deal. Can we get an amen for that one? And we have to merge it with, not to give you all the inside baseball, but there's a bunch of committees that have jurisdiction. So we have to put it all into a tidy package. But we'll get it on the president's desk before the end of June, and it'll sign into law before July 4th. But ultimately...
See, there you go. Why the fuck is a senator cocksure about that July 4th? So that seems to be the new goalpost. Sorry, go ahead, gentlemen.
I'd like to suggest berberine for Norseman. It's berberine, and it controls your blood pressure and your blood sugar. In fact, you can't read all about what it'll do in an hour and a half.
Yeah, berberine's really great. I looked into it. I take hawthorn berry, and I'm taking nanocanise and serapeptase. Because I did have a scare. I got lanachinase or whatever. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to thin out my blood too much.
Get some CoQ10 too.
I got that.
Yep. Resveratrol. And drink a lot of fucking water.
Magnesium.
Yeah. Lemon water.
Magnesium's great.
Crack that Guinness.
I do the ashwagandha. I do licorice root, and I do red ginseng. That's my daily go-to tea. In the morning, instead of coffee, I start with this. I really start with the lemon water grounding first. Then I go right to this. Ashwagandha, red ginseng, and licorice root. Only the roots. And I make a hot tea with this. And this is like my coffee in the morning now. I switch from drinking coffee straight in the morning to this. This is a game changer right here. Between the grounding, the ashwagandha, the ginseng, and the licorice root, my herbalist friend that's been doing this shit for 30 years, great Christian brother of mine. See, he's got the powder. Just make a tea. And if you want to drink coffee,
those are drops. Those are drops.
Have your coffee after an hour and a half when you wake up. Your productivity level will be so much better. You won't spike your cortisol levels. Most people's cortisol levels are way too high in the morning, way too high to ever want to drink coffee in the morning. So at least wait an hour and a half before you drink your coffee. Drink something else. Drink some hot lemon water. That will hydrate you. A little bit of salt in there. That will like instantly change throughout your day. Like that's the biggest tip I could give you right there.
Yeah,
and I gotta say,
I'm proud of you boys.
Get your
this is
freaking
one of the
algae,
best.
man.
Yeah, I'm proud of you boys. This is one of the best. This is one of the best fucking concentrations of experience and education you could ever ask for. We got fucking all these guys that know a ton of shit about their own stuff. And then we got word reader Miles. He's a fucking real ass nurse. And he says, fasting is the cheapest, easiest, best medicine for free. Any ER will fast you as soon as you sign in. It's worth the effort. Fuck to the yeah. Sorry, go ahead, gentlemen.
Never drink coffee first thing in the morning. You always drink about a liter of water every day. Don't drink anything but water, liter of water to start off with.
When can you start drinking coffee? Nitty, when can you start drinking coffee?
After your water.
What are you
After
activating
you put
that
something
water
else in your
with?
stomach.
You gotta activate your water. You gotta energize it. You need
He's
lemon.
right. If you put lemons in it, your body sees it as a source of nutrition, and then your body will absorb it better than if it's just regular water where you drink it and 15 minutes later you're like Zerker looking for a commode.
Can I put lemon in my coffee?
No,
I would not suggest it.
Yeah,
It
that's
tastes
a
like
great question.
shit.
Well, I to my defense, I'm on this show for 3 hours and straight. I don't turn my fucking camera off. I don't go to the bathroom. Like, give me a little bit of slack here. When I'm like, I gotta go pee, it's because I've been on this motherfucker for 3.5 hours.
You
know
have
what I mean?
shut down
So-
shows because you had to go piss.
Would you shut the fuck up, Nitty,
Hey,
please?
hey,
Like,
Norseman.
give me my 3 hours, please. Like, I do this twice a week, and it's on average about 3 hours before I pee.
Ball, you must have a really big bladder.
Hey, Norseman, I take for if you're dealing with blood clots, I take a 3-in-1 that's got the nattokinase, serrapeptase, and it's got the lumbrokinase, and it's at like a more of a moderate level to where because the lumbrokinase is really what you want anyways. I've heard it described like Pac-Man going in and eating all the blood clot pellets. But also, I mean, and some people don't really care for it, but if you have to in emergency, just take a high dose aspirin until you can get to something. I'm actually getting ultrasounds tomorrow to see if the blood clots I have are gone because of the cancer I have. I have like a higher risk for blood clots. So I'll put the name of the supplement in the chat. I get it off of Amazon. I'll put a link. I guess I'll put it in the main chat so everybody can see it, and hopefully it'll help anybody who needs it.
So put something in your stomach first. So more of the story is put something in your stomach first before you have coffee.
Because coffee's acidic. Yeah.
You need to get a hold of Broke. He's got some really good protocols.
We've talked quite a bit. Usually he'll probably jump on after the show. Usually that's what he usually does.
I see him in the chat.
Yeah, in my
You know why
opinion,
you know why I have the Datura seeds? This is a very potent psychedelic, but the reason I bought it is because when I did my Ayurveda course, I came across this recipe for, actually it wasn't during my course, it was when I was in India doing my last yoga course, where you can make Ayurvedic oil made with Datura seed, which is a very, very potent psychedelic. And the guy told me that this is like majorly, this is the best chronic pain reliever. So I've been trying to fucking germinate those fuckers. I managed to do it a few years ago, and then the gardener forgot to water it while we were on vacation, so my plant died. So I got more seeds, but yeah, you get the plant growing and it has those bulbs, and then you get like each bulb has like hundreds of seeds, and then you cook your oil with the seeds and other Ayurvedic ingredients, i.e. Black pepper, orange, and a few other things, turmeric and so on. And then apparently you can make, I have the recipe in my notes, and you can make this like Ayurvedic massage oil that's like for chronic pain. My Ayurvedic doctor teacher was telling me I was crazy for wanting to do that because it would be too strong, even in an oil form. She said I had to like soak the seeds in milk before to like remove some of the intensity. But anyways, that's why I have the Datura seeds.
Just get the food grade hydrogen peroxide, which normally comes in a higher strength, like 10%, and dilute it with a little bit of good clean water, some filtered water, and make sure your temperature is around like 80 degrees. Soak your seeds for like 30 minutes before you ever plant them. In the seed tray that E4 was showing us, that high dome seed tray, that's what you need. You need a high dome seed tray and a heat mat underneath of it that keeps it 80 degrees, and you'll have perfect success for seed germination.
What I did is I just kept it on the gosh darn, your heat coming out of your gosh darn heat vent. When I started, I just kept it right there, brother.
If it gets above 80 or below 80,
right. I got you. You got to watch
germinate.
the humidity level. You
Yeah.
don't want mold to grow. I got a pH
Correct.
tester. I got you, brother.
And here's another thing. Anything that you're germinating anything in, you're putting dirt in or whatever, you got to wash it with hydrogen peroxide. Sanitize everything. When you do anything with your hands, you can use that same wash that you're soaking the seeds in to clean your hands before you touch anything and kill all pathogens. Because that's really the main problem people have with germinating seeds is contamination. Contamination in their trays that they germinate in, and their hands. Mainly their hands are touching the seeds with all the crap on their hands, and they're putting that seed in the seed tray, and that's where most people fail. So do that one tip that I just told you. You'll have like 90% better success rate at germinating seeds.
I actually
heat mat's the game changer, and the high dome tray and hydrogen peroxide diluted. So it's going from 10% to like 3%. Just look up the formula online, and you'll have better success.
I actually cut some elderberry trees limbs, and I'm actually
invisible pathogens, right? Invisible pathogens right on your bare hands, right, Alan?
Correct. Exactly.
Bring it back to crypto, guys. 2 questions for all of you. Has any of you been, I guess, fucked or stuck with the Flare FXRP hack and subsequent freeze? And what was the question? What about the soil protocol? Any of you guys in it? I haven't.
Dude, I haven't
stayed
fucked
silent.
with my Flare since the airdrop. Basically, I delegated some tokens. They're just sitting there. I did do early Enosi shit, but like, yeah, a lot of that Flare shit, like a lot of the projects that were promised on there were just, to me, now that I'm getting into what's cooking, are just fancy rug pulls. Like the whole space is just Wild Wild West. So I believe in the Flare network. It's part of the Byzantine and what's going on and how they connect to the Oracle and all that. But as far as like those like third-party people, developers that built exchanges and liquidity pools on there, yeah, I mean, they were out in front running that shit. So if you made a quick buck, you pulled the fuck out of there when you could. But as far as the actual network, it's still live. It's still live on the EVMs, Ethereum virtual machine. So, but like if you had things locked into liquidity pools, like even what I had, like I'd make money back in the day and I took it off immediately. But they write all that into the smart contracts too, as to how much you're allowed to pull in and out of there, and those main wallets that hold the majority, if they ain't making money, you ain't cashing out.
So my thoughts on Flare are, first, I was into like Flare finance like in 2021, 2022-ish, like before FXRP came out like last year and so on, to practice and learn how it was all working. And I was getting the S-Spin, right, which was worth like more than Bitcoin at the time. It was like 100 grand or something, just to learn how the ropes and
yeah,
whatnot.
it was, but that was all considered of how much the tokenomics worked out to. So yeah, because that price said it was worth that, there was that much liquidity in there owned by the founders of that. And you think they're going to let you cash that out?
I just think you guys, like, I'm trying to be polite, but Flare does nothing different than any other of those sites. It is no different. In fact, they started with 4 F assets, and they're down to 1. And their first original songbird is burnt to the ground. And I love your enthusiasm, Hugo.
You can still build on Songbird, though. You can still go in there and build on what they
moved past an Oracle. I think it's time to get a new project, buddy.
Well, I mean, you could still go in there and build on top of their protocol. Their protocol is badass.
But their DeFi is no different than any other DeFi.
Well, that
You
all
borrow,
the DeFi
you
is
lend, you share.
all the
you
DeFi
pool,
is the
you-
same.
you know,
All the
it's all
DeFi is the same. Everyone just copies and pastes the same shit.
So then you have to be honest and you have to have honest conversations with yourself.
Right, and that's
What
the
does
thing,
it
bro.
do
The
that's
honesty
different?
is what comes into play.
what
Understanding
the
we're in the
honest
wild, wild
answer is?
west. None of this is financial advice. I'm in no way, shape, or form affiliated with Songbird or Flare, other than I love their protocol. You know what I'm saying?
I have nothing against the protocol, but I mean, it's nothing different than any other protocol, is my point.
So what I was gonna
There
say
is a
about
little bit
Flare,
different. I have to tell you, Flare with the Oracle and the time series Oracle is doing something that no one else did with smart contracts.
I used to talk with Patty and Maddie.
Yeah.
You know, and
Right.
and let's just say he disappeared, and he disappeared for a reason.
Well, I never talk with those guys, so I don't know if they. That's the thing. It's the wild, wild west. They might have cleaned up on early investors. That's the thing about this crypto space.
No, it's because everybody got that had XRP before the snapshot. They had a vested interest in it. That's it.
And they
It
dumped
really
their
sucks.
bag into it.
And
Not financial
brought that
advice.
hype through 2021.
So do you think that's why
I
Patty
respect them
XRP
on it.
disappeared? You think that's why he got the hell out? Because he fucking he's rich as fuck. now.
I think that they sold their you know their picture, and he realized that that picture isn't what you know it is. We'll say, and I want to
Well,
like.
dude, think about
I want
the
to put down them. Like,
XRP
this
too.
is
Think
not
about
what it is. Everybody thinks it
Taco
is.
Stand
and
wallet.
You have to prove
The
different. You have
weirdness
to
of the
prove-
escrow with XRP, right? How that is like, why is it so weird if it's going to run everything and they dump fucking every month all these coins into the market, right? So it's there isn't a protocol set out yet to stop the volatility in the market. And until that protocol is put in place, it's going to be the wild, wild west.
Yeah, we gotta stop Aladdin.
Successful with BTC.
Aladdin.
So I've been keeping quiet on Flare these past months, like keeping my mouth shut, namely because of Payme and XRP and many others in this community, like really enjoying and like speaking great things about Flare. So I've just been listening, you know, like but my personal experience was I was into Flare Finance, which back in the day, I mean, like just 5 years ago, I was initially confused with like Flare Finance and the Flare Network, which were two completely different things, which seems today not so much actually. So I was getting the S-Fin and all that shit, right? And then like I want to say about 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I was like, you know what, let's try this fucking FXRP thing. And I got into it, and this is gonna, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I thought the whole protocol, the whole experience from Flare, from Spectre, from fucking what's Firelight was so garbage, was so low quality. Like, first of all, just to mint some FXRP, I had to pay $10. Like, what? Why the fuck would I pay $10 to like mint some FXRP? And then on top of that, when I was into like either Firelight or one of the protocols, and I was clicking in the options, Enosis Finance. Enosis looks so garbage to me. Like, you click in the menu, and it brought me back to the old Flare Finance shit from 2021. So I thought, what the fuck? Like, they can't even like wrap their website
What
like
browser?
properly so that
What browser were you using? Do you remember?
probably Brave, because that's my main one. But the point is that like one of their options, like you know, like you clicked on the menu, you had like farms and
I had
XYZ.
I had the same problem with them. And I had all that happen to me, right? But
And
I
then
was
you had,
also
like-
in their Discord, and I'd be like, "Hey, this is going on." I'd send them the transition hacks, you know, or whatever, and I always got, "Hey, do this, you know, and I got my shit fixed. But it was like, I'm not saying that there aren't bad actors in the space. Who's to say that anyone is involved? I don't know. But if you look at the whole market, everything is relative, right?
That's what's shocking me is that there's so much now. Apparently, there's so much in
and even in there,
FXRP.
even in all those Inosis, they always had a big red box. This is all experimental shit. Like, disclaimer.
And then
right
you
there.
had like Alex Cobb. I've said this on the channel last year. Alex Cobb like mentioning, I mean, this was just him speculating, obviously, that Hugo Filion and the Flair team just rugged what was the other one? Songbird to fund their fucking Dubai office, because they just fucking took so long to come out with like FXRP. They fucking took like 5 years.
And I'm not going to bat for anyone. Like, trust me, I'm a huge Songbird and Flair guy, and I still love the protocols. Who's to say? I feel like even XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they all are doing that. That's this whole crypto thing. Every protocol is doing that. It's the guys who know how to write the code and are programming and fucking writing the smart contracts that are building the shit. Obviously, they're going to line their pockets. Right, and then they're gonna pump the market and cause the fucking FOMO, and then they're gonna sell on the people that are new. That's this way. It's the wild, wild west. I mean, we've been saying that from the beginning. That's why we say grab your XRP and just wait.
Yep.
And don't time the market. And then, but when you get into the DeFi protocols and all that, you're in a whole nother, like you're on a stagecoach riding between two freaking cities in Texas. And then you get robbed by the bad guy, and you bought insurance, but the bad guy and the insurance you bought come from the same person.
True.
Yeah, someone's writing FXRP, STXRP, and it's like another like fucking like RXRP, and it's just like never ending. Like how many like different versions of it there are. But like when I got into like, I bought some FXRP, and I got into. And actually, before FXRP came out, before F Assets came out, I was already like, I had tried before Spectre with just Flare, right? Like to like restake my Flare and so on. And I was like, it just the whole interface is like, it just looked like pretty bad to me. And then when I like tried FXRP, I was like, literally, I stayed in it for 24 hours. Like the next day, I woke up.
The amount of XRP they wanted. The amount of XRP they wanted in the beginning to do that, I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? How much did they want? I forget. But it was like a crazy amount.
Was it 1,000?
It was something where at that time it was like real world value. I'm like, no, I'm not locking that much up on that. Even though I'm a Flare and Songbird dude, like even to this day, they're not going anywhere. We know Flare is in there. Think about this.
Yeah, they have a lot of capital.
Is the first one. If you think about what the XRPL EVM side chain is today, Flare was the first XRPL EVM side chain because you had to connect your private key to an Ethereum hexadecimal. So they were the first mover in that space. So what they built is very important to the protocols. Now, whether or not there's bad actors and devs and guys in there, they're like, hey, we're big wigs. We know how to do this. And we're going to make all this flashy UI and funnel the money into the wallet. Yeah, I'm probably pretty sure that happened.
The most underwhelming thing about
back then when I was down, I didn't know any of that. I was just fucking excited. But now that I'm learning how this shit works, I'm like, yeah, that probably is what happened.
It feels to me that the whole like Flare raison d'être, like reason for existing, is for XRP DeFi. Aside from that,
yeah, and it's also that what their thing is the time series oracle is so that they can get data from all the exchanges so that they could have the most. This is how they paid the people that you delegated your tokens to, whatever delegation that you gave your votes to that was the closest to the actual real price in the market at that time got the reward for the most votes. That's where you got the most flare payout, is who, if you delegated your shit to the network node that was the closest to the real-time value of all the tokens, is where you would get paid the most flare rewards in. So what they were building is actually legitimate shit. They're trying to take the volatility out of the market, realistically, and so is XRP, trying to take the volatility out of the crypto market. That's what's going on with Bitcoin, right? That's why it's what's happening right now. We're in a time period where the volatility is going away. The Wild Wild West is going away. Flare was out front with an idea to do that.
Whirlwind has something to say. Go ahead.
So delegating is an interesting way of saying that. You could also say that you're giving them your asset and they are giving you a synthetic version of that asset, and you don't own that asset anymore because it's not in your wallet. But you do have really cool synthetic versions that only work on Flare Network.
Well, bro, but the thing is they gave you those tokens for free in the beginning. Just doing a snapshot. So here's free Flare and Songbird to delegate.
So the only people that can ever benefit from Flare is if they've gotten Flare handouts before the snapshot. Nobody after that could ever benefit from the Flare network the way you're saying it. I was a Flare cheerleader, and I had to face certain truths, hard facts.
It's called FOMO, bro. It's called FOMO.
It's not FOMO.
Everyone falls. You know how much money all of us have lost foaming into projects? I guarantee you, just
Flare,
at least
Flare
two
is not
people
a
in
horrible project. It's just not the project they're selling you.
They're not. Well,
For the
here's the
record,
thing, they're not even selling it.
For the
anymore.
record, I'm going to take a piss, Nitty. Write that down.
Nobody's
There you go.
like they're all these projects. It's gone. It isn't like it used to be. I swear, when I got in, the FOMO was, dude. I bought so many NFTs on Flare and fucking all these promises and shit and coins and shit that they probably lost $10,000 or more on the same shit. Fucking.
I'm not trying to. I just want people to be honest about what they think they're in and what they're actually in. And that's it. That's it. I just want people to do great. Like
that's the same thing.
Like you have to be
I'm actually
honest.
building my own. I'm building a protocol right now. I've taken out 4 patents. They're PPAs still, but I built this out so that it actually is about leveling the market, not allowing whales to pump and dump. What I'm building right now is because I want real world adoption. I don't want this to continue to be the Wild Wild West. I want there to be checks and balances in place so that people
but that's
trust
happening, right?
People trust AI to be their own and not owned by the whales, and people trust crypto to be their own. And everyone is so, dude, all the Gen Zers, they're so smart. They're like, dude, we're pen paling now. We're sending each other letters through the mail. We're sick of this technology. We want to buy a analog fucking TV that we have to plug an AC video cord in to our old Atari. They're catching on to the scam. So what the big guys are doing, they're turning everyone away from, because it's so high tech, and the high tech guys are ripping everyone off. So I agree with you 100%, Whirlwind. Trust me, we're on the same team, brother.
So how do you not against anyone? So I'm happy we can all be here and talk about it. But whatever you like it, you stick with it. You learn with it, and maybe help it grow. Maybe help it make it better. Maybe take over Hugo. Who knows? Whatever it needs to be happening. It's the same thing with Ada, right? Like Charles doesn't serve himself being with Ada anymore. Charles would be better for the industry if he left that project and did something completely different. Like that's what Hugo needs to do.
Charles a plan.
I mean, Trump fucking
What
Trump
the hell are you
fucking
laughing at,
Cardano.
Chenzo?
Trump knighted Cardano. I have more faith in Cardano than I do in.
I'm not against Cardano. I'm just saying.
Hey, is that a play on words, Zerk? You said Trump knighted Cardano.
He did. He
Midnight,
did.
right?
It's
Nice.
the strategic. It's in the
Midnight.
strategic reserve. Yeah.
Did you mean that the way you said it? Is
Did I
that one of
mean
those
that?
if you know? Yeah, you said Charles knighted Cardano. Were you
Not Charles
referring?
Trump knighted Cardano. Sorry.
Oh, I misheard. I thought you were referring to the midnight thing.
No. Trump knighted it, meaning it's written in. Cardano is part of it. And I heard Whirlwind just say Charles would be better off if he leaves ADA. And I don't believe so. I don't agree.
Well, he doesn't
I think
have
that's
anything
fucking
now.
that's Charles's fucking meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Points Kid
So how-
posted about 3 weeks ago that ADA was at a macro buy signal, basically, like down the dumps at like 24, 25 cents. Macro buy. I didn't buy it. I used to hold ADA several years ago, but I won't touch that shit anymore, even for like.
I'm not saying buy it. I'm saying to the point of Charles leaving ADA. Fuck no. That's his me. He's already been knighted by all of the administration. This giant basket of fucking cryptos is going to take over the world. ADA's one of them. Period.
He's probably
Blair,
one of the
maybe?
All you had to do is look at what he had on his microphone stand every time he did his little solo
That's right.
podcast. He had a lobster. That's all you need to know. Research that.
Correct. Yeah, I think he's one of the original OGs of crypto and blockchain. And originally setting everything up like David Schwartz back in the 1989
Well, it's like Schwartz
patent era.
fucking. Both Schwartz and fucking Charles are the same. It's the same energy. They just fucking throw up at the mouth on social media, and Charles gets on fucking YouTube and blabbers, and then fucking Schwartz will FUD XRP, and then in the same breath bring it back.
That's all.
It's double talk. Yeah, it's crazy.
He wants you
but
to
these
learn about
motherfuckers-
it. He doesn't want you to be told that it'll be expensive.
Amen.
He wants you to go and figure it out.
Yeah. But they're both smart motherfuckers. Joel Katz and fucking Hoskinson.
Colorado
But,
boys.
like, dude,
Well, that's a good
motherfucker,
point.
dude. But
That's a good
But
point.
here's
Whirlwind.
the thing.
I'm sorry,
I
Zerk,
got
go ahead.
thrown off of. No, you're good. I got thrown off of Cardano years ago because fucking Gene Simmons, for some weird ass cuckold reason, started fucking talking about it, and so and then I was like, "Fuck this! This shit's compromised." And like this is back in the early days, dude. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
I
And
wonder
then-
if Gene Simmons is related to Richard Simmons.
They kind of look like it.
But what?
There's
what
many
undid it
Simmonses
for me-
around. They're not
what-
all related.
No
including
matter
me.
how much you love T-Dog or hate him or not, it doesn't matter. It's all political bullshit theater. The point is that when T-Dog made that post about the fucking the private or the National Reserve and all the coins, he listed Sol, he listed XRP, he listed fucking ADA, bro.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what it looks like right now. You know what I
Right.
mean? So they're all going to win. All the boats are going to float. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It really doesn't.
Well, you had a
Unless,
good point,
like,
Whirlwind. You kind of jumped in on Zerk. They're encouraging people.
No, I jumped in on you
to
guys.
learn
My
to-
bad.
Well, whoever I jumped in, I heard something. Bucket, sneak it.
Fuck it.
Everyone needs to learn and start building. They need people that are smart enough to invest. Like everyone in the XRP army, they need builders. They're lacking people with vision, and that means, like Alan said, like don't be scared because you don't know how to write Python or HTML or whatever, CMSS or Solidity. AI will do it for you, but come up with a blueprint. And then you're also going to have to be smart enough to know when the AI is fucking you around. And if you're intuitive enough and you've been in crypto long enough, you know how to make a wallet, you know how to fucking make a MetaMask, you know how to keep your seed phrase, you know how to separate different accounts, how to add a token address, how to look at the hash. We've all been in this shit long enough to know that. Take the next leap and start helping these network guys build something. And you know what? Do it with a good heart. We're not in it as the XRP army. We're not here to rip people off. We're not here to rug pull.
Right.
At least I'm not.
Yeah.
on that.
Shout out to Ace.
I like
He
crypto
goes,
because everything's tracked and traced, and I don't want to release a product in beta that says invest at your own risk. When my shit's out, I want it not to have that. I want it to already be strong. You know what I mean? I don't want to get people in on Songbird and then hype it and then get them to fucking lose their XRP, or get people into a DAO where they fucking spend 10 grand worth of their investment in a DAO that they don't even understand yet, and then create some bullshit poker coin on the internet. I don't want to do that, but you know what? Hats off to the guys that did, because they're just fucking whatever. That's the way the world works. So fuck, whatever.
It's good that you're bringing that up. Go berserker.
Oh, sorry. Let me throw this down real quick. Sorry. Ace he goes, are me, pay me, and Protein the only ones making money off of Flare? I don't even buy it. $5 Flare would melt hater faces. Amen. What you don't understand, apparently, is that most of us got the original Flare airdrop, and most of us have been staking it since then. Just to let you know. So I'm not saying us on the screen. I'm saying the majority of the chat and everything. If you're OG enough to go back to the original Flare airdrop, a lot of people threw in a lot more money after that. But if you've been staking for 5 years, or 4 years or whatever now, it's grown immensely, and it's been cool. So, but yeah, most of us are into Flare. We had our time with it. Yeah, it didn't show, if you didn't do it right, or if you didn't buy a bunch of shit and start staking it forever, you didn't really see a lot of big profits. But a lot of us have a bag of it. So we're not all against it. It's just we're like, come on, do something. We're like poking it.
Once XRP does something, Flare can chase it. Yeah.
Well, it's the same argument. It's the same argument behind, well, crypto's global. Why is everybody waiting on the U.S.? Well, that's the fucking psyop, is that the U.S. is supposedly the leader. And you know what I mean? It's ready to go, but that's why the whole entire market is waiting on the U.S.
It's really easy to answer that question. What is the world reserve currency? It's the U.S. dollar. The world is waiting on the U.S. because all the stable coins are backed by the U.S. dollar that they're trying to enforce on us and make us utilize. And that's what this whole fight for all the banks is for, is to still use the American dollar so they can profit the most. They could take that stable coin, go into the Japanese bond market, buy the bonds cheaper, and make a profit off of it. That's what they've been doing forever. They're shutting the doors down of making money, unfortunately. The world is not as decentralized as we would like it to be. That's why E4, I'm proud of you for setting something up and actually building on chain. If people stop doing that, they're just going to take over. If people like you and I listening to my voice that have a little bit of a brain and know how to do a little bit of things and can learn and ask the right questions to technology, you can get away and break free from the system. But if you don't, you're going to be locked in. Soon enough, you'll have to have a digital ID to even sell your damn crypto. What are you going to do then? That's my question to you. When you have to have a digital ID to sell your crypto or move it onto exchange or off an exchange, or you're only forced to have it on an exchange, what are you going to do then? Are you getting ahead of this?
Shit out of
this
luck,
is
brother.
coming.
First of all,
this is really coming.
Shit out of luck.
So you better find ways to circumnavigate the system that they're building around us to close all the doors, okay? You need to be proactive. This is why I'm learning about AI. I'm not learning about AI just because it's the newest thing or whatever. I'm learning because that's what they're pushing on us, okay? Next is going to be the digital ID, where you can't do shit with your crypto unless you have it. So you better find another way around that system if you don't want to have
Well,
to
we already have a digital. We already have a digital
Eagle Eye, Win Clarity Act. It's exactly DCA Crypto Dave. He goes, when you join the show, that's when it's going to happen, motherfucker.
So to answer Navi, we already have a DID. We already have a digital ID. It's encoded when you're born on your fucking social security number. That shit's been in the system since IBM computers were just literally fucking punch cards.
Just hasn't been updated in 100 years, that's all.
So the problem the governments are having is everyone's hacking everyone else right now with quantum computers. No one's built a fail-safe system yet. That's literally what's going on behind the scenes. That's what Ripple is really looking for, is someone to build a system to protect everyone's own digital identity that cannot be hacked. That's what they're looking for.
Well, they've already done it. Yeah,
that's the blockchain itself.
There are yes, there are companies that have worked on it, but they're really honky. Bitcoin itself does that. Bitcoin itself does it.
Yeah, but the
That's for
Shah,
the
whatever,
billionaire
is
money, not for the little guy. XRP's trying to do it for the little guy, right? Flair was trying to do it for the little guy. These guys are trying to build it with a good heart, but at the same time,
I get nerdy back on here. We'll talk about cyber attack, bro, if you want.
Where is
Shot
nerdy?
256 getting hacked, Bitcoin going down.
Well,
to
he's
zero.
on an airplane right now.
He's on a fucking plane, dude. He was at LAX earlier.
Dude, that guy that was on here
Bro, you've been
last weekend, the old dude with the beard, he was talking all about World War I and shit. Like, he
He's
was
on
laying
here.
out all the shit.
That's Nitty,
Okay.
bro. That's Nitty
Yeah.
down below. You guys are fire tonight, dude. It's fire. Yeah.
We're losing viewers, though. I feel like we're scaring away the people that FOMO'd in.
It's been 2.5 hours. People
I made-
can't
I made-
watch a 3-hour video.
I made a lot of money selling my flare.
There you go.
Hey.
You sell it in July?
No, I sold it recently and bought Z-Bag.
Oh, there you go.
But I mean, I really appreciate Hugo and all those airdrops.
Ooh-wee.
I got screwed. I missed it by 2 months.
Little fella.
I
So
literally
there's the
missed
other
that
thing.
airdrop by 2 months.
It's not necessarily the people who built the protocol. It could have been the people who were the early adopters, just like the early investors in Ethereum. Right? It's that comes down to that human nature, man. Kill or be killed, the strong survive.
That's
Well, Whirlwind said it fire earlier. It's all double speech. These fucking nerd creators like Schwartz and fucking double talk bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
How dare you talk about
Yeah,
sports?
he
Yeah,
was
they don't
double
have
talking
anything
his
to
ass
lose.
off today or this week. He was saying, "Oh, I don't even have a bunch of crypto exposure anymore. I'm a hands-off
Yeah,
guy."
the 26.
I-
He had the 26 million when fucking garlic bread has a billion. Like, it's
If
retarded.
I am
bro.
disappointed
So
in any of them,
These
unless
guys-
there's some secret plan, I'm a little disappointed in Mr. Larson. And Brad's probably compensation for his pay, but Larson taking that big chunk out, and Jed taking that big chunk out, and I think they took a big check out for Arthur, and they just gave it to him. I don't know that, but that's the way it kind of sounds like they were saying it. If there's no like bigger plan, then I would be like David. Like had 25 and you have like 2.5 billion. Were we having a bad day, Mr. Larson?
Yeah. No, these motherfuckers got secret wallets with fucking millions in it. Hundreds
Look, that
of millions.
guy spearheaded and drove the project. Larson's a cool son of a bitch.
I'm not against Mr. Larson. I'm just saying, like, I would like to understand the mindset in that. Was it just because, like, why not 3? Why not 2? Why not 1.5? 2.5 sounded like a good day. Like,
He
I'm
wanted
just trying to
money for
understand it.
liquidity for his project. I mean, think about it. When they,
Absolutely.
I mean, he's the co-founder, bro. Like,
they
you know what I mean?
they forked the ledger of, and made XLM. I mean, he had to have capital, startup, and a vision of what that was for. All these things were orchestrated way before we even knew about crypto.
I know
they set the
nothing.
rails and infrastructure up how this was going to actually work and operate. 25 years ago, we had to wait for
that's what
technology
makes-
to come in place. That's the reality.
Bro, that's what makes Navi. That's what makes the fucking rich list even more special. Is that the majority of that shit is private fucking wallets owned by all those founders.
Yeah.
Like us, we're fucking retails. We're special. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're special, bro.
I would agree.
Hold on, guys. I got to take a call.
Yep. Sorry, go ahead. Whirlwind.
I would agree with you in part with that. I think that it'll show that more. I don't know what'll happen to Mr. Vision, but I hope it gets explained one day why they felt the need, the 3 of them, to take that out. And I'll also put that out there. I'm a little bit, whatever you want, but People don't
But
disappear in the
why-
world unless the government wants them to be disappeared. So Mr.
not only that, look at-
Plato is disappeared in the world, and it makes me wonder who is making him disappeared.
He's on vacation,
bro. Right. So, but it's also you got to consider the fact that what's propaganda. Why the fuck did they talk about or disclose Larson's like withdrawal and all the sell and all that? Like, I don't even know how that came about as far as public access to that information. But at the end of the day, like there's so much shit we don't even know.
Yeah.
There's like the Watcher Guru states like, oh, X amount of million fucking RLUSD was burned, or this was fucking burned, and it's like we don't even know what they're doing in the background, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. It's a trip, dude. It's like we try to wrap our heads around what we publicly know, like David double speaking about his 26 million, and he's, I don't really have that much. Motherfucker, you literally patented and created XRP in the 80s. You fuck.
Well,
sure, it was made in 2012, but
don't take
the
financial
concept
advice
of it. He's the grandfather of Bitcoin and XRP, dude. Like, how do you explain that shit?
When tokens are burned, that money is still there. Where do you think that money goes when that token is burned? It goes to whoever designed
background.
Yeah, whoever designed that protocol can make it as soon as that token is burned, it goes into your wallet. The real world value at that time that token is burned goes to whoever holds that smart contract.
Yep.
Yo, can I ask a question to Marcus? Marcus,
yes.
Since you're also interested / invested in Metallicus, and I've been listening to you these past few months, speaking about it a lot, and I'm also very much interested and invested in Metallicus. I'd like to ask your thoughts on how you think this company and blockchain stack plays against / with Ripple. I personally am a big fan of Marshall Hayner.
Lately, I've been thinking about it. I think what Ripple really is Ripple is the world currency. And what Marshall Hayner is doing is, I think, America. This is America's chain. And so if you want to separate it like that,
Yeah, that's what I thought at some point, but they're also as of today in New Zealand and Australia, and before they were in Europe, and then they paused it, and then they're
all the Commonwealth
apparently
countries
planning to go back to Europe, and Marshall said Asia as well, and so on. So I'm kind of wondering what your thoughts are on with regard, because both Ripple and Metallicus have relationships or partnerships with Temnos.
Well, people call them the twin flame. Like they'll be what the other one can't do, the other one does, and they balance each other. And I don't know. It's a little weird.
Symbolism all up in the Ripple symbolism is all up with the fucking XBR symbolism. You cannot make that shit up. And it's probably the two loudest symbolisms, both of those.
Stake on my node, metal atomic. That's my metal node. Whatever. I don't make any money with
it. Blocked out Metal Pay, so you can't get it on Metal Pay. You have to get on Metal X and do it that way.
Yeah, that's the main thing that's been well, not the main thing, but I guess the only thing really that's been kind of bugging me, although I cannot use Metal Pay because I'm not in the US. I download the app and it just keeps like loading and it never opens up, right? Like you need to, even with a VPN, even in Canada, like I've tried from different countries, different VPNs, I can't access Metal Pay. But I've been hearing more and more and increasingly recently these past few months from you, namely, and other people as well, that the Metal Pay app is glitchy. And oh, there's just a bunch of things. Like there's like when I first got on this show, like what was it, like a bit less than 2 years ago, and I was talking about like Richard Branson and remember like Berserker, like I was like showing like the Metallica's like logo on the helicopter and so on.
Are they
and that,
doing
and that was
bullhorns together in that picture? Is
There was like 4 or 5 pictures. Chenzo had a whole package of.
Oh yeah,
one of them was bullshit
it.
though. One of them
Hey,
was
Zer-
like photoshopped.
yeah,
Somebody
some
just
were
said
fake.
Emu.
But
Somebody
what I
just said
found out
Emu
recently.
XRP in the chat.
Hey,
Say
Eagle
again?
Eye, it is all
Sorry
your
for
fucking fault. If
interrupting
we
you.
don't moon, it's your fault, Eagle Eye, you motherfucker. Go ahead.
And what I was gonna say is one of the things I've learned, I don't know if it's a negative or anything, is that main photo shoot op where you have like Marshall like as like almost like a teenager wearing that black t-shirt with the Metallica's like 4-striped logo and whatnot. This was actually a fundraiser where Marshall just went and he just happened to put his t-shirt on. So this was not like a Metallica's Virgin collaboration thing. This was just like this was just a Virgin party that Marshall went and probably paid some money to go and donate, and then he put his t-shirt on and took some photos with Branson, and then everybody's like, oh my god, like Richard Branson and
Bro, like,
But
are you fudding yourself? Because you were bullish on that shit
no,
early, Chen.
no, I'm still majorly bullish on Metallicus. One of the reason is if you look on the Temenos, okay, don't quote me 100% on that, but if you look on, because I've showed this on the show like last year, if you go, it's either on the Temenos website or on the, I think it's Temenos, and you look at their partners, you're gonna see Virgin Pay. Right, so you see Metallicus is partnered with Temenos. That's like official. And if you go on Temenos has a partnership with Virgin Pay or Virgin, whatever the fuck it is, what's called the Virgin. So Temenos has a connection with Richard Branson. So there's a clear link in my eyes between like those 2 and those 3 companies. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious, like, what your thoughts are, Marcus, and everybody else on the live and in the chat with this company, because there's all these chats, like you know, Echo, like the YouTuber and Xer, like Echo, I forget his name. He's like people are bashing him now, like from like having moved from XRP to Metallicus and XPR and whatnot.
I think they're just kind of a shit coin until crypto clarity, because their whole deal is that they're going to take care of all the credit unions, which is like 1,600 of them or something. It's like every bank in America will be, and until that happens, though, they're just kind of whatever. It's just kind of speculation. So
I'm kind of feeling and thinking that Metallicus is actually what people think XLM Stellar is going to be. Although Stellar has been doing shit with aid in Russia and Ukraine and whatnot. So like Stellar is not like a complete gong show. I don't hold any XLM anymore. I used to after watching several videos from 24 Hours Crypto and reading some posts from David Schwartz. I'm like, I'm fucking out of XLM. I'm not saying that it's not going to moon or be a long-term successful project. I'm just not interested in XLM and Stellar anymore. It's a foundation. It's a nonprofit. So Stellar is a nonprofit. But I'm kind of wondering if Metallicus isn't going to be the kind of retail arm of that global system that Ripple is going to be the wholesale arm of. And yeah, I'd just like to hear your latest thoughts on Metallicus and not necessarily like any specific coins. By the way, I don't know if you saw the latest announcement. Like I think it was yesterday from Paul Gray and Marshall and everybody that now there's like a withdrawal fee for like on the loan protocol. Like I didn't fully understand how it works. It's like $25 when you finally exit your position or something. But yeah, I'm still super bullish on Metallicus. But yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the latest of what you've heard about the project and the company.
I mean, latest, yeah, that's basically what I was just saying. I've kind of disconnected from them. I haven't invested anything lately, and I'm just kind of intrigued that this whole metal pay situation, and yeah, but nothing, no striking news. I don't have any, sauce hidden away or anything, but I think they're making it harder to get these coins right now, right before the clarity happens. It's
well, I beg to differ. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe it's harder for the normie, like the new guy who just gets into crypto. But like, I hear show after show, oh, XPR is so hard to get to buy. It's not fucking hard. You just fucking open a web auth wallet, like withdraw some USDC, mint XMD, mint metal dollar, and then just fucking trade it for whatever Metallicus coin you want. Like it's very easy.
Eagle Eye, you better watch your mouth. We ain't
Hey Marcus,
bending
are
no
you still having
cattails,
problems with the web off?
Not doing that.
No,
We're
the
the
web
flat bill boys. The
web
flat
off.
bill boys.
This hat is brand new. I've worn it like one time.
Yeah, like
touch
I
that bill,
noticed.
Marcus.
I noticed
Don't
it's
fucking
in your
bend your
hat.
bill, bro.
It's a
Don't do it.
wizard smoking some ganj.
Ooh wee! I got the
Nice.
Zerps on. Zerps on deck.
Love it.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is this hat. This hat's got my fucking name on it, dude.
Yeah.
Zerk.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Who made it for you?
Zerk. Someone.
Custy.
Someone made it for me.
Nice.
No, the web auth wallet
Yeah.
I've never had one issue with. It's just right now it's just metal pay.
Oh, metal pay. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's just
missed
easier.
both.
It was easier for me to get it on metal pay, but now I have to. I send Circle to my web auth wallet, and I swap it on MetalX.
Let
What's
me
Matt
ask
Man
you
talking
this.
about? Is he full of shit? Says Proton's from Europe, though. I think you're full of shit, Matt Man. Go ahead.
No, it's US. It's US.
Yeah, it's San Francisco. They're in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, I forgot my question. I had a pretty deep, important question to ask. It's gonna come back to me.
Not that deep.
It'll come back. Okay.
It'll
Not
drift
that
back.
deep, I guess.
Not that deep. Yeah. Should we call it, bro, or should we wait for Kenzo to get a fucking epiphany?
I'm
Nah,
gonna
you
go
can
buried,
move on.
so
Buried in
one
the
way or the
soil.
other.
I mean, we're almost 3 hours deep on this bitch. I went piss once.
Yeah.
I'll go piss again, Gritty.
Go for
You
a
keep
piss.
that up,
Go
I'll
for a
piss
piss.
again.
Hey, share this video. Like this
Share this
video.
video.
Get it out to the community.
Don't
Make
like
sure
this
this
video.
this
I dare you
ecosystem
not to
gets
like
shared.
it.
Like
No,
metal pay being
Kenzo-
an issue
Kenzo-
Challenge.
worries me.
Kenzo
Even
said-
though I cannot use metal pay. Metal pay, hearing over and over that metal pay is
So
an
the app,
issue for many people bothers me.
the app works completely fine when you go to buy anything though through metal pay exclusively. It just says fail. And now, and my transaction history now is from April 2nd, and it's got like 30 different red fail. I just try it every once in a while to see if it works.
Which is bad news. But the fact that you're willing to, how bullish you are, Marcus, about like Proton, Metal, all that, XPR, is that you're willing to still speak the truth about fucking Metal Pay Wallet because that's their product, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Is that a third party
It's like
product?
it's like their iPhone style.
It's
easy
an
to
on-ramp.
use. Yeah, it's very
It
easy.
was
not a
no,
wallet.
right, but who
Or
created
it is a wallet.
created the fucking who
It's an
created that app?
exchange-
though? Who
It's
made
like an
Metal Pay?
exchange app.
Marshall
Like-
Haney.
Yeah, I would
Metallicus.
assume. Yeah.
So
Hey,
it
can you
can
guys
tell
show
you.
my
So, yeah.
avatar?
Because now, even through you can get the WebAuth wallet and you can link Metal Pay to it, so you don't even have to use the app.
How many of the crypto logos are in this avatar? And I should probably share screen with the actual photo.
Is that
We
some
got-
satanic shit there? What is that?
No, dude, this
like
is how the
real,
nature of our here. I'll just pull up the actual image and show you.
What he's showing right now is a bunch of demon sigils. From the
I remember
Illuminati.
what I was gonna. I wanted to ask you,
not.
Marcus.
It's not.
I remember when I wanted to ask you, Marcus. What do you think?
reality,
Okay,
bro.
what are the red
I mean, the
flags
simple
for
word.
me? The main red
Simple.
flags for me, as much as I love Metallicus and all of their products, the main red flag, and I emailed their support about this like 8-9 months ago, and I kind of got a bogus like response, but is the main red flag for me with Metallicus that I don't like. Although recently, as a caveat to what I'm about to say, they just recently launched the XRPL wallet. So you can like create an XRP Ledger wallet address in the WebAuth wallet, right? But if you're using the WebAuth wallet and you're on MetalX and you have XXRP, guess what? We're all on the same fucking address with a different memo. Because I've got several WebAuth wallets. And if you want to send XRP or XXRP to your WebAuth, the address all ends with TAR. It starts with like, I think, KOE and ends with TAR. It's all the same fucking wallet address with a different, it has a memo. So that to me is a red flag for centralized concentration, where everybody who sends XRP to XXRP, it all gets pulled into the same address and you have a memo. So that reminds me of, exchanges having one XRP address with different memos for each user, which I'm not a big fan of. And I raised that with them. I emailed them. I emailed Kamaru and whatever, the four support agents that they have, at Metallicus, Ben, Kamaru, and who the fuck the other two are. And they told me, oh yeah, XYZ, blah, 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 it's all good. But bottom line is, you send XRP from the XRP ledger as XXRP in your WebAuth, your address is going to end with TAR. We all have the same address and a different memo. So this to me is a bit of a red flag in terms of concentration. What do you think about this, Marcus?
I think fucking Eagle Eye needs to stop talking shit, motherfucker, till you get on this show, pop your cherry, get some wings, and stop fucking with an OG like Chenzo, bitch.
You're right.
Get on the show.
That is confusing. But
he's hating, bro. Don't hate on Chenzo. Sorry, go ahead.
I know that the WebAuth wallet is supposed to be some kind of like enigma of wallet. Like it's like in the future, it'll be like you'll be trading every single asset on this wallet, and it'll link to every ledger, So right now, it's probably just going through some sort of connection. They're updating.
Bro, in the same breath, you're literally like, that's fucking pretty like legit that you're able to like go, hey, what the fuck, Metal Pay? But at the end of the day, it will connect a lot of shit.
That sounds like David Schwartz doublespeak. Then it's the same thing.
Doublespeak? Are you a founder, bro? What kind of demon symbology is that, bro?
All right,
Here,
so
show
let me
us.
go ahead and give me a second here.
Run it.
Doing the ThinkPad magic.
Alex,
So all the symbols are right here.
Alex Jones, you want a commentary on this or what?
So here's the
bring that back
beginning.
up.
Here's the beginning. This is God. Oh, I am something. Now I'm a circle. Now I divided myself. Now I create the Vesica Pisces. This is the fish. Then I divide one more time.
That's the Visa symbol, bro. That's Visa or MasterCard.
Right, Vesica Pisces. Now what? Okay,
that's fucking MasterCard.
This is Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Okay,
There's
then
the
you
fucking
have
Triskelion.
That's
There's
a
Triskelion. Metal Pay is
triquetra.
down here, right? Proton is in here too, right? All the crypto. Okay, here's IC Internet Computer, right? And then if you go to the bottom, well, there's the tree. There's two different trees. This tree is a spiral. Okay, that's the Fibonacci sequence. That is where we are. This is the original tree that is perfect. Okay, and then if you go to the bottom, you have all the platonic solids. So all this shit is encoded into the digital computer system and encoded. They're putting
I
these
see
symbols.
Cardano in there multiple
Look, here's
times.
the fucking golden ratio, like I just said. So here's the golden ratio here, right? That's our spiral. We listen to Tool. Here's the same thing down here, right? So you can see this symbol here, and then here it is here. Well,
And Ripple ran that video talking
out of
about the
balance,
fucking
right?
golden ratio.
So all these things are showing you how this shit works, and all this is written into the code. So all this thing is written right into the computer code as how it communicates, how it works, and it's also, sorry to break it to you, it's literally written into your DNA. So call it this, call it that. Learn your world, learn how to operate in this world, and you will be a badass. That's all I'm saying.
I think
Someone
they need
said
to
we're gonna
update
be
that with
double
the
speak.
tinfoil hat symbol, actually.
We need one of those. They got a beanie. They got a tinfoil beanie now. So
Yeah,
you
'cause
you can't see the tinfoil.
Yeah, pretty much what you want to do is have tinfoil around all those symbols so that they can't be shown to the dum-dums that are drinking frog water, if you know what I mean.
Totally.
Yeah, brother. Alex Jones / Bill Hicks.
You can't
I
cancel
don't
me,
believe
Bill
that.
Gates.
Do you think
But
Alex
after the
Jones is actually Bill
1994
Hicks or what?
This is our final broadcast here, InfoWars.
Bro, we're
Guys,
going to
I
have to
gotta head
double
out.
speak, bro.
I gotta
Double
head out.
speak. It's the
Let's
fourth
fucking
tongue.
close it out,
everybody.
bro. Yeah.
Great seeing everybody. Been a while. Been a while. I'll come
Yep.
on more often now. I'm getting a little bit more time back.
Hey,
Berserker.
hey, Alan, you want to run us out?
Run
No,
us
dude,
out.
I was gonna
Sure.
have
getting late,
fucking Whirlwind do it, dude, because we're kind
No,
of
I
talking
was
charity tonight.
Sir,
Why?
I was joking because he said
Because you got the mic fixed.
I'm top of the world.
That's a real Nephilim right there, boys.
Yeah, right.
Go Shira. Go Shira.
Oh, we got
right now.
Shira.
It's
Shira.
fucking night time, bro. Let's go to night, dude.
Is that really you, Alex?
Yeah, it is. Are you? You kind of sound like 24 hours crypto. That's what I was going to ask you. You
I don't
from
even
Canada
know
or
what that
something?
means, but you
24
look
hours
like
crypto.
some
That
weird
is a
bird.
really good Jones impersonation.
It
Though.
was. That was.
Yeah, it's
You know
pretty
what? Fuck
excellent,
all you
actually.
guys. The OG nitty gritty. Walk us out, bro. Let's go to bed. Are you there?
Okay, look, I want y'all to focus your attention on that coin on the upper right-hand corner. That is a cross-sectional view of the bladder of Berserker when he's got to go to the potty.
It's called the holding my pee symbol is what it's called.
Beautiful.
Just let it out, man.
That's like
That's
perfect
Let it
Alex
out.
Jones. I'd rather listen to that than Alex Jones. It's prettier. So, yeah, all right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us this evening on the boardroom on Tuesday night. We'll be back again on Sunday morning with coffee time. And I want to thank y'all for coming in and getting your feet wet and trying to correlate where we're headed into the future. And I sure hope that the Schwartz FUD might be a little signal of something to come soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
I think he's shaking.
Amen to
He's,
that.
he's shaking, but then the true believers look right through it, right? I don't know.
Oh, it was
I just want a
confirmation.
hug.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
Lift off. We're getting a late May right now. We're working on late May, right? Soon. I mean, well, I know where it's early. Anyway, I try to do a good job, Zerker.
You did great. You did great.
You did
I hope
fucking
better one. Jake
wonderful.
Clay
That
was
was-
going to be
I don't
guest
know.
hosting on my show next week.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Jake, speaking of
Terrible.
Jake the Snake, he made another end of year prop thing. Is going to be like 1,200 to like 2,500.
I think I'm going to fight him and have Mike Tyson be the referee. What do you think?
2,500. He said that.
let's get to 50 first. I'll just take 50 first, and we'll go.
Fuck,
work
he did
from
another
there.
bet with. He did another fucking bet, I think, or some shit with scams. Yeah. Anyways, we love you guys. Keep your heads up. Thanks for joining me for the boardroom. It was delicious, and we'll see you on Sunday for coffee time. Have a great evening. Have a good good rest of your week.
See you guys.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
see you on the other side.
I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. This is my home. They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here. They're gonna need to send in the National Guard or fucking SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere.
Collapse. Illuminati. Deep in the jungle, the Yuga elders gather. Smoke rises. Visions appear. A path to the stars is revealed. The XRP moon calls. The brethren must unite. The Illuminati knights descend. Cloaked in wisdom, armed with the ledger. They bring the key to the great journey. The Yugas recognize their power. Stone meets steel. Instinct meets knowledge. Around the sacred fire, hands clasp in brotherhood. The jungle and the digital world are now one. From vines, stone, and encrypted code, a vessel is born. The countdown begins, the stars await. With a thunderous roar, the brethren leave the earth. The jungle fades below, and the cosmos stretches before them. The XRP moon shines in the distance. The moon castle looms, a structure of impossible beauty. It welcomes the jungle born and the ledger bound alike. Inside, the feast of union begins. It is the key to creation, the bridge between realms. The brethren ascend. No longer just Ugas, no longer just knights. They are moonborn now, keepers of the jungle, architects of the digital age. The transformation is complete. The story is written in firelight and blockchain, carried in whispers and encrypted ledgers. The jungle and the XRP moon are forever linked. The journey never ends.
I can't really see.
Hey, we love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you later.
Fuck crypto. You don't